Hello, welcome in everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today we'll be having a special guest. I hope you'll enjoy this topic. If you could take this time to share out this live, that'd be great. We'll be with you shortly.
I woke up and realized the world's on fire. That's when I laughed and poured a glass of wine, just staring at the TV, trying to find some meaning, hoping that I'll wake up from this dream sometime tomorrow. Well, the night came and went, not a damn thing had changed. That's when a tear fell from my eye. I thought, what are we gonna do? What's this world coming to? How can we change it? And how do we recover? The world's on fire and only we can save us. It's a heavy load. The road is long and we only begun to fight. We can't give in, we can't give up. We must go boldly into the darkness and be the light.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks, everyone, for coming. As you see, we have Eddie here tonight. So, who do we have? Hello to Nina and Tired and Kevin and John. Thank you for sharing. Babia, Jin. Did I say Robert? I may have.
Hello, everybody in the chat.
And anyone I missed, hello to you.
Yes, hello to everyone. Even those that I missed, hello. As Neil Diamond would say, hello again. Hello.
Hello again. And again this week, we're going to go over some more catches. Now, last week, Eddie and I, if you didn't see it, it was really good. Go by and check it out. We went over some catches, but just that I did in the Edgewood Preserve. And the Edgewood Preserve is the one that the place I wanted to go first, all the catches there, because I went like 6 or 7 times, but because that's the first place I went, and that's the place, because I caught all that stuff, was the place that really got me into the paranormal. And then after I went to that place, I went to all these others, and I got all this other stuff that I want to go over with you guys. So, yeah, that was the first place. I think they more showed all that stuff because my son was going through a hard time because he was seeing stuff, and the school wanted to have him committed. And I was like, no, it's just ghosts. And he's like, there's no such thing as ghosts. There's something wrong with me. I go, no, come. So I took him to this haunted place, not knowing what was going to happen because I wasn't sure if I believed in it. Like, I believed in spirits, but I wasn't sure that you could see them or, that they do something to have him be like, okay, it's fine. It's ghosts, but I was hoping we would catch something so that he would realize.
Yeah.
And so I gave him a camera. I had my phone and we went. And boy, did we catch a lot of stuff, as you saw last week. And once I showed him that stuff on the camera, he was like, oh, so it's just ghosts? Fine. Went back to school, never had a problem with him again. He was fine after that. I was like, they just walk around? what is going on? I have to find out about this. And that's when I started doing real paranormal investigating to find out what the heck is going on.
Right.
um, yeah,
This
so
video's of this goes back a few years.
hmm
That's
yeah,
good.
so it's everything that like real substantial stuff that I caught. Because I went a lot of places. Maybe there was a disembodied voice here and there, or maybe I, did the spirit box and there was great EVPs. But I mean, stuff that to catch on video,
Mm-hmm.
that you really can't explain, like visuals. Um, you don't get that with every place. So these are like from not any from Edgewood because we did that last week. All the rest of the stuff that I really was like, holy crap, this is something,
Right. Right.
and we want to get your take on it. So,
Right. And John says he's just lurking though.
okay, well, John, thank you for lurking. I'll take all the watch time I could get,
Yep.
and thanks for being here and for supporting.
Yes. And Tired said public embarrassment has no shame on me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I'm going to
Yeah.
share the screen.
Okay.
Hope we are ready.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
All right. Let's get it on.
So, there
What
we
is really paranormal? What is flat out faked? Or what's just a trick of the camera? Let's look at some paranormal catches and you decide what exactly they are. Last week, we went over my best catches from Edgewood Preserve, and this week, we're going to look at Kings Park, Pilgrim State, and lots of others. Let me know what your favorite catch is down in the comments. So we're back at Kings Park here. I already had 4 videos, and now we came back for one more time for my birthday. It was raining, so the boys decided to go into this building, and they got a lot of footage. And I was on the outside, which was quiet that day. Let's see what they caught.
I guess we'll check that first, maybe.
Oh, you guys can go in. Make sure you video.
Second stairwell.
That guy.
You know, I would have said the same thing. I would have said, you two go ahead inside. I'll get a head start on running. That way the police won't catch all of us.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I stayed across on the other building that I like that's really, really dark and weird. I went over there. And funny thing was that building was so decrepit and had so much like asbestos and limestone that I was so glad I didn't go in there. But
This
they
guy.
caught a lot, so.
Oh, yeah, we're going to check that out. It says, don't take anything home with you.
Yeah, he grabbed the sticker and took it home, and then he's like, look. Hi, Dee.
That guy's coming with us. Hey. Hey.
So here's another one of those green mist kind of things. And it just looks like it has a face in it. Crazy.
Yeah, it did. Looked like it had
Right?
eyes. I see that. Did you see that orb? I mean, because I know a lot
Where?
of people go by orbs, but I'm gonna see that one more time.
One of those green mist kind of things. And it just looks like it has a face in it.
I see the food.
Crazy.
Right? It
No.
looks right there. It looks like a big face. So
Why?
there was a lot of orbs in this place. Now, it was again very cold April day. Not a lot of bugs. Could there be dust? Yeah, but I could tell what like the dust was because the dust there came in waves.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these orbs that they caught were really good. Like they moved in crazy ways. So they could
Right.
be anything, but I put them the ones that I thought were really like something.
Wow.
Where? Oh.
Think about, man, what's going on here? They're making
Oh.
I slowed this orb down for you quite a bit. Super interesting. Wasn't expecting that.
brownies.
I'm shocked that you slowed down on that one, but the other orb before that you didn't.
Yeah, because I didn't know if that was because it was raining too, and that building had some leaks, so I wasn't sure. But that one, the way it moved, I was like, that could probably be something, you know.
Right.
Hi, Ann.
Annie said, I started to say, look at the lights, but wasn't sure if it was a reflection of the flashlight or camera.
Right. You know, sometimes you don't know, but the ones that look like it moved, they moved weird and were trying to get out of the way. I thought, well, these are something.
Right. Kevin, the troll slayer.
Kevin's here, yes, and Rosanna, nice to see you.
Rosanna Dana, how you doing, Rosanna? I'm just playing with your name.
Jen, hi, Jen.
We're cooking up a storm.
Oh, baby.
Listen.
Oh, whoa. We're in the water, boy.
Oh, it's wet.
That's limestone, kid.
It's coming off the walls.
You know what they say about limestone.
Yes.
A lot of orbs in this place. It actually looks like it comes into frame and then notices the camera and leaves. Quite funny. I guess it's a shy one.
You saw how it went in and left?
Uh-huh.
Here's another orb that I slowed down. It's just the way that they move that makes me think they're not bugs. Plus, it was so cold outside and freezing rain, and there wasn't any bugs outside. But you let me know.
Now, this Marco's filming, and Marco is
Yep.
can see them. So
Bye, guys.
he was literally caught a lot
You
of
see
orbs.
how they move, and this is why I don't know that they're bugs. And it's just watch the way it moves. Like it kind of squirms, almost like a worm. Super strange. Then it looks like it disappears.
Kevin
Right?
said it's dark over there.
Yeah, they're in an abandoned building in Kings Park. Kings Park right now is all abandoned, and it's just like 20 buildings. It was a big complex for the insane, like it was psychiatric buildings, and so they've been abandoned for years.
Got you.
Bye, guys.
Now he could see them, that orb, so he backed up the stairs because he was like, hell no, I'm gonna watch.
Wow.
He backed up the stairs, yeah. And he even said, bye guys, to the spirits, like, okay, I'm leaving, leave me alone.
Robert said Trump old house.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the basement right now. Should have been coming up, but I feel like he's stuck down there. So, this place wanted us alone. Let's give it to him, right? Yeah. This wanted us alone. Let's give it to him.
You see the door over there? Look, something walks out of it. You could tell.
Yeah, I did see that.
I put it in that color because you could see it a little better, but something walked out that door.
See that again. That's a good thing.
I mean, he's in the basement right now. Should have been coming up, but I feel like he's stuck down there. So, this place wanted us alone. Let's give it to him, right? Yeah. This wanted us alone. Let's give it to him.
It looks like a woman walked out of the room.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't see it because he didn't, of course, stop or stay there or anything. But then there's a disembodied voice.
Definitely just heard something, but
So he heard it, the disembodied voice.
Marco!
he called for Marco.
Polo!
Marco was here.
Yeah.
So he was coming up from the basement. He was far from him, and he heard that disembodied voice. So it was close to him.
I'll be nice. Oh shit.
Hi, Solterra.
This is another time I go to Kings Park with Danny, and this I can't explain.
Maybe he saw something there. I don't know. Oh, these broken windows, guys.
I remember this one.
Mm-hmm. I do, like I said, spirits have this microphone in my hand.
I don't know, guys. You let me know what you think of this. It doesn't look like a bug to me.
You see that black thing flying down there? I don't know. I should have zoomed in, but
Did you say spirits have a microphone in my hand?
I said, spirits, I have a microphone in my hand, if
Okay,
so they could talk into it.
I didn't hear the I. I thought you said spirits have a microphone in my hand.
Yeah.
Like they're putting it in your hand. Thank you, spirits.
Hi, SFL.
Me.
You're welcome to speak in it.
And then it goes back up again. So I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think.
Back up.
I do, like I said, spirits have this microphone in my hand.
I don't know, guys. You let me know what you think of this. It doesn't look like a bug to me.
You're welcome to speak in it. You see how that black thing
And then it
comes
goes
down?
back up
I think I
again,
circled it in a
so
second.
I don't.
Yeah, because it's shot downward.
I don't know. Yeah.
All these broken windows, guys.
But look at the big, shadow it left on the wall. Like, it's not a bug. I was far away from the wall. You would never see that bug like that. I do, like I said, spirits have this microphone in my hand.
I don't know, guys. You let me know what you think of this. It doesn't look like a bug to me.
You're welcome to speak in it.
And then it goes back up again, so I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. So my reasoning for it not being a bug is because when it goes down here, it leaves a big shadow on the wall. And when it goes up, when it gets near the top window, it turns into a ball shape, which bugs don't do.
Unless it's a roly-poly.
Yeah, you can't
hear you.
So, yeah, I didn't know,
So here's the front of the building.
what it was.
That's a good catch, though.
Now, caution, because I'm going to do some EVPs
So we could do some.
now, but the reason why I keep the
Where I caught all
EVPs
the
in
orbs
is because of
and-
all the
You had really good spirit
orbs that go on in this spot.
Uh-huh.
So that was another day that I went with actually Pammy and Marco. We went there. Pammy was near the car, and we did a spirit box here, like when it was turning dark, and you'll see all the orbs.
Okay.
session
So-
here. So, all right. Let's try to do spirit box. Oh, there's definitely some stuff flying around here, guys. Can you show yourself on the camera?
Hello, Jason.
Facing right at the doorway.
Did you catch that scream?
Was it in the spirit box? No, I don't. I guess I did it.
I'm gonna play it
Hi,
back.
Jason.
It wasn't in the spirit box. It sounded like it came from the
Right,
building
it
itself.
might have came from the building itself, but listen, I'm gonna play it back.
Facing right at the doorway.
Right there.
Oh yeah, But it sounded like it might have been in the spirit box. It did sound like a little. Wah!
Okay.
Christina, that's my name. What's your name? Grandfather? Oh, I just saw an orb, guys. If you could walk by there, that'd be really cool. Oh, that's a whole bunch of stuff going on now, guys. And it's not my breath because I have my mask on. If you could see that.
Yeah, because at first I thought maybe it was my breath, but you could tell that I had my mask on.
Yeah.
It was January and it was under 30 degrees. I think it was 31 degrees. It might have
Thank
been
you so
30
much,
or
Spirit,
31
for
degrees.
talking with
Plus, you're too far away for it to have been.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not your breath.
me.
Now I just slow it down for you so there won't be more spirit box because that's like I thought, oh, it was the bug, but it can't be because
I don't know, guys. It was 32 degrees. Talking with me.
because I thought anyway, what bug is that shape really, to tell you the truth? I kept looking at it, but the thing is with it is that, like I said, I even show the news for the and what they say about bugs being out. It says no, they can't be out in that
Right.
weather because in New York, 31 degrees, there's no bugs out.
That's
You
true.
saw I was all bundled up. I had my mask on. Like, it was fucking cold.
That is very true, though.
I don't know, guys. It was
And then
32
I got
degrees
excuse
that
me right
day.
after that.
It says that bugs can't function in that kind of weather, so you let me know.
Okay, and here's the playback. I play everything back at a slower speed that I noticed, but as I play this back, I always notice that there's more stuff. But anyway, you let me know what you think of this. Like I said, the way they move, and a lot of it was mist, not exactly orbs, so I really don't know. I had my face covering on, so it wasn't any kind of breath. And I really did look up all the scenarios that if there could have been bugs in Long Island, New York at this time, but I couldn't find any bug that could live during this kind of weather. So you guys let me know what you think of these down in the comments.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah, so there was a lot of stuff going on there. I mean, I tried to slow them down, but there was a lot.
I guess we'll use the stairs.
Now, this place, Camp Hero, is where they got the idea to film Stranger Things. And I went with Danny and my son here.
Did you hear that noise?
Yeah, something fell.
Uh-huh. What was this?
Yeah, too
building?
cold for bugs,
The
Janelle.
bowling alley.
I don't think so, but anyway, I want to...
Looks like the bowling alley. You know what? I don't think it's the bowling alley.
I want to know what's falling. Are there any spirits here? Can you talk to me in my microphone here? If you come right up here and talk, I'll hear you.
That's great, Jason. I hope we bought enough groceries for all of us, even in the chat. I
Yeah.
sure am hungry. Just playing with you, Jason.
Sounds like sandpaper on wood. Is that what that sound was? Yeah, I
What's this
don't
building?
know. It's such a lot of different things here.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 things to go. Bowling alley, dining hall, center store.
Police arrived, Babia. I try not to go in the buildings, but I'll go all around them.
So, going to try to do some...
Here's
So this is
another.
a different situation. It was like 90 degrees that day, and there should, of course, be no breath coming from me. So what is it?
the guides were warning me to get out of here, so finally I told Jonathan, let's go.
Jonathan, grab the meter. And I think we're supposed to get out of this area, so we're gonna walk. Thank you, spirits. Oh, this is the bowling alley. Thanks for speaking with us. We're gonna look over here, okay? Oh yeah, it's cool.
Little pig face.
Ah, big face.
Yeah, that
Look at you
in that
all
spirit
proud.
box section, they actually told me they were going to kill me. And then my guide was like, "You
Mhm.
need to go," and I was like, "Okay, let's go somewhere else." The spirit box, some spirits said they were going to kill me. I was like, "Okay."
Like I said, if there was squirrels or something, usually squirrels are not afraid of humans. They see us so much. They would come out. I didn't catch one squirrel on camera. Something just hissed at me. I didn't catch one squirrel on camera. Something just hissed at me.
I don't know. It was it was way lower on the camera, but it was like really loud. Like it sounded like a snake hissed at me.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
I wonder if I caught that hiss on camera.
Hi,
That
Lori.
was crazy.
Thank you for watching
see
on
Danny?
TV.
Not yet.
Okay, so now here we get a lot of disembodied voices
Yeah,
and
me
like
too.
a
I
weird
half
black.
expect to see
I don't know
myself
what it
sitting
is.
on the
You'll
side
see.
in another minute.
Well, it's not me.
It's not you.
Yeah. Weird black.
Or maybe sitting on one of the rocks near the fishing spots.
So
The water
this is
getting
also important because Danny said he was sitting here on the rocks waiting for us. We walked this whole thing, and Danny came 5 to 10 minutes after us. We
Really?
never saw
Yeah, here
him
was
on
nice.
this. It was like some weird, because there was only one way out of here.
Water.
Right.
Oh, pause it
my
1 second.
gosh.
I'm gonna make you go. Uh-oh, somebody fell.
No, he's not.
No, it's not.
No, he's.
Are you okay? Are you
You okay?
okay?
He fell. I saw that.
You okay?
Stay okay.
Oh,
He fell. I saw that.
Christine, you
No.
gotta get off.
It's okay. He's trying to get up.
Christine, he's gonna have to get off. My son fell down the steps.
no problem.
Oh my god.
Okay, buddy.
Oh shit. I'm freaking
Baby,
out.
sorry.
Would you be okay falling down the steps?
Baby, he tripped. It's okay, buddy. Take
Oh
your
my
time.
god. Be back.
There you go. Take your time.
Yeah, he's splitting too.
Mhm. No, hopefully he'll be okay. I mean, they'll tell us in a second. you know. Um, yeah, yeah. I did. I said pause the video. Just at that time is when, yeah, I don't know, psychically. Ah, thank you, Jason. Yeah, we may have to finish it um another day because Eddie's the one who runs the video for me because I do this on my phone because I don't have any laptop or anything to play a second device, like so yeah. Um but so far we did go over a few things. So what did you guys think of what we have already gone over? We went over some orbs in the yeah, so let me got let I wanted to get your guys' take on another reason why I paused it to get you guys' take on what actually happened already. I thought the dog happily attacked. Oh no, the dog was barking because he was probably like, "Holy cow! Wait." Oh yeah, Lori, you just came in, but we played a few videos already, so I'm curious to get the chat's take on what we played already. We had orbs, mists, um, we had some we had in Kings Park that apparition that walked out of the door. What did you guys think of that? Like I missed it the first time I edited it because right after that there was a disembodied voice. And when I was going back to do like the greatest hits video and I wanted to grab the disembodied voice and the orbs, that's when I saw it. So I didn't even see it the first time I edited the video. So that was a good one. Oh, there's an ad? Yeah. Oh, you got an ad. Oh, you came in when the EVPs? Yeah. Um, she didn't turn off the she didn't turn off the stream. So I don't know if he's gonna come back and turn it off because he's still obviously because the picture's still up, he's still active. So I just wanted to make sure that they were gonna come back. Oh, and tell us I wanted to make sure you were gonna come back and at least tell us he was okay.
His head's bleeding, so I have to take him to the hospital. I
Okay.
think he cut his head open. So, oh my God. It was only 4 steps, but still.
No.
Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? He tripped.
Yeah, you gotta take him.
Okay. I love you guys.
Love you, and we'll be praying.
Okay.
Let's put your shoes on.
Okay, yeah, you want to come up? Do you know how to play the videos? We're gonna see if Tyre can come up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to send her the links. Um, all right, so that's the link to the StreamYards. And that's the video link. So I think I got it. Let's see. Yeah, guys. Let me get on my computer in the living room. Okay, so while Tired's going to help us out, I know. Let's give all prayers. I think that it must have been Manny who slipped on the stairs. So your neighbors complained. Your neighbors complained that you had the what? Oh, are you watching on the TV and not your phone, Bebia? How strange is that? I know the EVPs are a little loud, but you could actually just turn it down during that part. But oh, thank you. Actually, what I did was yesterday I washed my hair and I put it in braids as soon as I got out of the shower, and I had the braids in all yesterday and I slept with them, and then this is what I get when I take the braids out. Some kind of frizzy mess, I don't know, but it's then doesn't look so straight and whatever. So that's what I got. Hey, Scott. I just had a bright light flash above my head. Debunked it. It wasn't anything else in my bedroom. Oh, well, that's good. Oh, thank you, John. I have a lot of it. a lot of it. But unfortunately, with age, it's been thinning out and it's driving me crazy that it's getting thinner. Probably why I like to do this and make it a little fuzzy looking. Click your heels 3 times. Oh, you watch without headphones. Oh, yeah, that's true. It is late, like 1 in the morning or something, right? Oh, I know. SFL, they must because the Manny has um seizures and all this other stuff, so I know they have health insurance for him, definitely. Oh, hi, darling.
Sorry about that. Getting on this computer with lag is a bitch.
Oh,
Hi, everybody.
thank you, Scott.
And I will be needing to share the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get the videos pulled up really quick. I forgot to do that while I was sitting here trying to log into this. I just
No,
wanted to
that's
make sure
okay.
that you
You
knew
take
I
your
was coming.
time. Get the video up, and then we'll have to forward it a little to get to the spot where we were.
Not a problem.
Oh, baby, Manny slipped and he fell down 4 stairs, but he hit his head, so they're gonna take him to the hospital just to make sure he's okay. So Eddie had to jump off of here. So Manny is their son, and he has autism. He's autistic, so of course it's more dangerous because he's nonverbal and he can't say what he's feeling, so they want to take him to the hospital, and I don't blame them. Hi, Michael McAndrews. How are you? So Tired offered to jump in and help us finish our video. So while she's getting set up,
I am still here. I am just a freaking goofball right now.
I know should be something that says share
Yeah, I just got
somewhere.
it. I just got it set up and situated for you. Was
Oh,
it
okay.
we were leaving the area of that place.
Okay.
So
Yeah, over here, right around here
right
somewhere.
around here.
Yeah. And then
Okay,
just close
and
that part so it's a big screen.
I will
I don't know.
absolutely do that. I'm also going to shut off my mic so you can talk and I can hear you.
Okay. She'll make it big for you guys. Oh yeah, you can send them over here for a crossover. Yeah, you
I
got it
am
big.
ready whenever you are.
Go
And
ahead,
so,
hit
yep.
it.
All right. Oh, what the heck?
Freeze that day, and there should, of course, be no breath coming from me. So, what is it?
Jonathan, grab the meter. And I think we're supposed to get out of this area, so we're gonna walk. Thank you, spirits. Oh, this is the bowling alley. Thanks for speaking with us. We're gonna look over here, okay? Oh yeah, it's cool.
Big face.
Ah, pig face. Look at the pretty yellow flowers.
Oh yeah, so here's where we get the hiss again. And then as we're looking for Danny, we get a whole bunch of disembodied voices. So let's see if you guys could hear them.
I don't know. Like I said, if there was squirrels or something, usually squirrels are not afraid of humans. They see us so much, they would come out. I didn't catch one squirrel on camera. Something just hissed at me. I didn't catch one squirrel on camera. Something just hissed at me. Okay. I wonder if I caught that hiss on camera. That was crazy. You see Danny?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hi, Petrazi. This is the place, guys, where Camp Hero, where they film, where they got the idea for Stranger Things. And I have a whole video on this place, but I just took these few things because, you know.
To see myself sitting on the side in another minute. By the fishing spot. Or maybe sitting on one of the rocks near the fishing spots. See the water, guys? Oh, I want to jump in that water. Even here would be nice to park. Whoa. Look at the water. Oh my gosh. Yay. Oh.
Can you guys hear the disembodied voices?
I've seen enough water.
Hi, Michelle. Like, I'm just curious. Can you hear the talking on here? There was so much.
See the water, guys? Oh, I want to jump in that water. Oh. Paul's seen enough water. Sorry.
Yeah, like you could tell somebody talked there.
If you want my input, I can hear them, so you're not crazy.
Okay. Okay. Holy cow. I can't believe we haven't found Benny. Look at this building back here, John. Yeah.
It was. It's like a gazebo.
I heard it. Okay.
Wow.
I was because it seems a little low here. Now this is where we get the this is where we get the, I don't know which one to call it. At first I thought it was a bird, but it literally manifested and then disappeared and dissolved like into nothing. Like it appeared and disappeared. That's the only thing I could say. And a bird should stay on the camera. So you'll see what I mean. That's coming up here. Yeah, they're talkative.
Okay, I'm going back there. From the camera.
Great to see you, Michelle.
Also, in slow speed, do you notice how this rock floats and sits?
100% sure we're going the right way.
Holy crap. I don't think so.
You see how it just appeared and disappeared? Like, it can be a bird. Where'd it go?
Hey, it's Ashley with Four Patriots. We're in a bit of trouble. To put it plainly, we need to clear
Thanks,
out some
Ashley.
space.
Wow.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Really bright tree, guys. Look at that tree.
That was a weird one, too.
I figured he'd be sitting on one of the benches right here, and we lost him again. He's lost.
All right, Lori.
Okay.
Thanks, Babia.
Lost on our trail. I'm gonna have to call the park ranger. Danny, he actually came up the walk. I heard him. behind us.
Yeah, I thought that was a strange looking thing. It can't be a bird if it appeared and disappeared out of nowhere. You would have seen it fly totally.
5 minutes after we came up, and I was like, how did we not pass him? I brought you guys almost all the way to the end. We didn't see him nowhere. So that was odd. So you could see in the picture reflection Danny going down the stairs, so I was alone in this room.
You could also hear him going down the stairs. Yeah, it vanished. Right. Now, I was obsessed with this mirror for some reason. So this is what was behind me, and the mirror was ahead of me. So this is the bed. And then I take a whole bunch of pictures of the
Reason I was upset.
the mirror, and you're gonna see. So obviously you see there's nothing on the bed area, right? Okay. Go ahead.
Obsessed with the mirror in this room, and I took a lot of pictures. Do you see anything in the mirror? I don't know. I think there's something there actually, but I can't tell what it is. Maybe you guys can. Definitely.
You'll see it you'll see it in the next picture. Totally like you'll see it. The last picture.
Definitely not
But I
me.
showed you
I'm
all
sure.
different angles.
Not that
See
sure.
the face? That's a kid on the bed. Definitely.
What it is. Maybe you guys can. Definitely not me.
You see that kid's face? It's definitely, I think, a little kid. And there was a little kid's outfit on the bed. So I'm wondering if that's the little boy that's his outfit. I don't know.
It's definitely a possibility. We can't rule it out. I mean, it
Yeah.
definitely looks like a little child's face. Like right here, you can see his cheeks. He's looking towards the mirror. His hair goes down this way where it swoops a little bit, and the nose is sitting right around here. So
Yeah, and I waved to you in the mirror in the first place, so you could see how tall I was in that mirror, that I would not make a shadow that was small like that. So
now
that
your
was an
shadow is
interesting
right
catch.
here against the wall in this mirror. Is I would assume
Yeah,
this one or this one right here, but this is a little boy, and the way that this shadow looks, it looks like somebody is reaching out to touch his head, but that's just my perspective.
yeah, it's an interesting picture. So now this is all at Jenny Wade's house, and I'll just give you a little info about Jenny Wade. Jenny Wade's her and her family lived there during the um Civil War. And out of all the people in that area, she was the only civilian shot through the door by accident, and she died. This is the house. They still had the bullet hole and whatever. You really weren't supposed to film there. So I really just took a lot of screenshots, but I did film in the basement. And what I caught in the basement was why it's a shame you can't film there. So that's what comes next. So go ahead
I'm
and play
short,
it.
but not that short. I don't know what this is. It almost looks like electricity. It
Yeah, look at that thing. Oh, it could be. It could be Annie, but I showed the picture of the bed right before that, and there was
a
no animal
shadow. I don't
or
know what to tell
cats.
you. This is Bayside Cemetery. Oh, I'm sorry.
So, oh, 1 second, I'll have you pause it. So, yeah. So, what did you think of that? Weird, like it looked like electricity. But yeah, I don't. If I showed like Annie, you saw the bed. I took a picture of it. It was just that kid's little outfit on the bed. There was nothing else on there. So the fact that any kind of thing like that, a cat, an animal, a stuffed animal, it wasn't there. So it was strange. Now, this is the cemetery I went to. I actually brought home a little one from here who was obviously talking to me. You're going to hear disembodied voices here, and that's him. He's a 4-year-old, so we'll let you hear it. Oh, I have no sound though. Oh,
All right.
it sounds very low. Do you have the sound up high? Next to the play button is the sound.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
I,
It's hard to hear disembodied voices if it's
yep,
not.
yep. I have certain settings when I'm on here by myself. This was kind of a pop up thing. You're lucky you get what you got.
I know. Thank you.
Now if I can find Danny again. He's lost.
Cemetery.
Oh, I'm sorry about your gravestone. All right. I don't know if I can find Danny again. He's lost. Oh man, you can't even get through here. They put graves everywhere. I just heard a baby crying. Did you guys, or was it just me?
This is the healthy snack that is taking over the internet. This is the Paleo Valley 100% grass-fed beef sticks. People love.
I heard a baby moan, like mama or mama. Did you hear it? Okay. Oh, we're back in the baby section. Oh no. Okay. It's all over.
Yeah, and it could have been.
Oh. Okay, this one has pretty doors, but it has some crazy lock. I don't know. It's so weird to me.
Do you hear the door? It sounded like a shaking of the chains or the door. Weird.
It sounded like somebody had it on squeaky hinges to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, squeaky hinges, something like that. And I'm standing there, you see what's there, that door. I'm like, oh, no wonder they have them all. Some of them they had boarded up. They had things around them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And this cemetery, this Bayside Cemetery in Queens, you could look it up. It's only open to the public 2 days a week and for like 3 hours only. Like, it's really hard to come here and visit and everything's locked up. It's like so freaking weird. Anyway.
Almost feels mildly depressing.
Yeah, and like Danny's and my camera both went off and stopped recording at the same time. Like, this was a good video. You guys should go see it. Had good EVPs, but there's this one little last part besides the kid calling mommy and me hearing it. Is this part. Go ahead.
Was not Danny.
You could see somebody walks there, but there's no real person there. It's only Danny and I in the cemetery, and that's not Danny. Like, you saw it. I know it's like I moved so fast, but I didn't see it until I played back the video that I noticed that somebody was there.
I can play it for you and try to stop it at that moment. So
Well, because it walks. Yeah, right there. Because it walks, like, you could really tell because you could see the motion, but there's nothing there. And if you look at the original video and really zoom in and like stop it, it actually looks like there's a little girl standing there too. It's a really interesting one.
Well, it is about height level for a child, especially if its head is popping up like right at the edge of that gravestone just before the circle comes around it. So it
Yep.
is child size, and I agree with you on that. Did you want me to continue playing the video?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, 1 second.
A horse head. It
Ask for
could
my
be.
ID. Tell me your name. Richard. Thank you all for talking with me.
So it says coming death, and
Can
then
you
look
tell
what
me how many
flies
spirits live
past
here?
me.
Okay, so I love
Like you saw the last EVP before this thing came was coming death, and then this thing comes. I'm glad. I don't think it was death, but it's an interesting. You could tell again, not a bug, because the way it comes down, it blocks out all of the dark spot of that net. No, so this is an interesting one too.
Thank you all for talking with me.
it comes from the top. It blocked out the whole net, which means it was big. And not only was it big,
You see how it the whole big shadow? I mean, it's not a bug.
No, it's right here at the top line of the
Yeah.
net right here. Um that is definitely something, especially for the fact that it's a blurred out blob. There's no way that a blurred out blob could be a bug. And even if anybody was to sit here and argue the fact that it could be a gnat on your camera screen, it just still doesn't make logical sense because it seems too far away of a distance from the
Yeah.
camera.
And you could tell it came out of the thanks, Petrazi, it came out of the tree line. Like
Yeah,
you could
it came
follow
up
it.
right up here and then it drifted down where my mouse is going.
Yeah, and now when it comes close, and I think I'll play it 2 times, you'll see the shadow that it leaves here on the red part, like near me. You'll see.
it
Unbelievable.
started to change shapes. And so many people saw so many things. A soldier with a
Look at all
hat,
these
but you could tell
shadows.
how it like extends its arms and legs as it gets closer. And it also kind of like stops and looks at me before it leaves. And the shadow that it leaves on the floor, you could tell,
You
look
see the
at the
legs like
big shadow. So crazy. Now, this is just a tennis court across the street from the high school and the fire department training center, which we're going to go over there next.
I just created a $47
Ugh,
ebook in 3 minutes
there's
flat
too
using
many
AI. Try
commercials.
me while I do
What
it
the
again.
fuck?
Already in
I'm
Designer.
gonna yell at them.
Welcome to my
Thank
hell.
you for speaking with me, guys. Rest in peace. And I hope you have a peaceful rest.
It totally looks like someone walks across the grass. Like it wasn't the wind, other things would have moved around it.
Yeah, and I zoom in.
Here and play it slower so you can really see it. I don't know. You let me know what you think of
Like
that
you could
one.
tell it looked like somebody walked there. Nothing else moved.
Yeah, that's not a normal gust of air going through there. That's like a foot sliding through.
Yeah. And that's right across from the place where I just caught that other thing. It's like right across the street.
And now we go to Pilgrim State.
Hey, I have my torch on, guys. Doesn't really help, but this is the inside. We've been here before. We did EVPs in here. This place is very cool. Hello, spirits. I just came to say hello. Look how high up it goes. It's so cool looking. If you want, you can talk into my pink microphone. I won't do EVPs today to bother you, but
They really don't like me in this place. He was like, leave. And I said, I won't bother you with EVPs. And they're like, good. I got the meanest EVPs when I went in this spot. Like the other spots weren't as bad, but this is another place of all psychiatric buildings. Most of them are not in use anymore, but I think 2 are. Anyway, they're rude ass spirits in this fucking place.
Oh, he
Anyway.
was giving you all the sass.
Yeah. And there was an orb too. I'll play it slower now.
Nobody's here today, guys.
Okay, so I slow it down and make the disembodied voices a little louder.
Do you guys hear it?
And this is right outside of them.
I'm going to get a little closer.
Yeah, Scott.
Oh, the camera's getting real blurry, guys. Why? I'm waiting for somebody to walk out of there. What the fuck? I mean, it's
You
going
hear
on
the
a long
footsteps?
time.
I don't know if you guys can hear. I stopped so that you guys can hear the footsteps because it's like somebody's walking right there and I could hear it. And I'm like looking, I don't see anything moving. I'm waiting for someone or something to walk out of there. Nothing.
Yeah, you can definitely hear the crunching of the leaves or the grass, the dry grass underneath their boots and stuff when they're moving.
Yeah.
Be a person. What the fuck? Okay, I'm actually afraid because I don't see anybody and somebody is walking. Okay, anyway.
And from here, we're going to go over to Pilgrim State.
All the abandoned buildings were when we were looking to get the hell out of here finally. I don't know why I missed this the last time, but...
Okay, I took some screenshots off the video and you can see there's looks like apparitions. There even looks like a little girl peeking out of the side of the building. You let me know what you think of this one. I caught that little girl once again at night. I'll add in the pictures here. So here's the
You see her
pictures.
standing in the middle? Yeah. It looks like she's like wearing maybe a tutu. I don't know. But this is another crazy place. Crazy.
It truthfully looks like she's wearing like a little sundress for like church going sort of vibes.
Maybe, yeah.
There's one person over here that looks like he's wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
And then there's whatever angry fucking thing right here.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a hooded figure, wings up and around here, and then robes trailing down, and it's like literally floating above the ground. But that's just what I see.
And 1920 clothes, yeah. And this is where I get my best catch right after this.
A little girl in a ballerina dress.
Yeah, we're gonna walk around. Wow, look at that, how pretty.
So as I zoom in here, it looks like someone's standing there with their like knee leaning against that arch.
You could see them
and then
exactly where they are. That's so funny because I didn't have the circle yet, and you with your pointer could tell where it was.
Oh yeah, I'm good at recognizing patterns, and I have a high pattern recognition. So if I can recognize the pattern somewhere, I will 100% point it out before shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't it look like somebody standing against there with like his knee like is a little extended?
Kind of
And
like
then
Captain Morgan.
yeah, like like his knee is up against, like his one leg's up with his foot against there. And then those two look like something too. Like actually the second circle looks like there's two girls, and that other one looks like a taller woman in the third circle. So I don't know if it's just pareidolia, but
Okay, I see what you're talking about right here with the two girls. I
mhm.
get this vibe like they're gossiping about the third girl back here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is like a woman who could be of like churchly figure, and she's walking towards these two to scold them. That's the vibe I'm getting from this, by the way. Just I could be wrong.
There you go. But I definitely see stuff in there. A lot of people like, oh, it's pareidolia, but to me, like that guy leaning against the thing, it was just like so. Even before I even circled it, you could see it. Like you pointed to it with the pointer, so I know you saw it too. It's like it's very recognizable because that's exactly what it looks like. Anyway, but
Things
the
in the
next one
tree
will be undeniable. So let's go.
too. Yeah, this place is super interesting also. And here's where I get one of my best catches, which is coming up now. I don't think you can get into any of these guys, but shoot, I would sure like to try. Got a little windier, guys, now, sorry. And this is some busy ass street considering it's all fucking abandoned here.
It does look like there's something standing there too.
Hospital.
But this is the thing that comes up now is like, shoot. Yeah, they wanted to be noticed, especially this one. And I wish I would have noticed him so I would have slowed down, but
Sorry, I
oh,
have
you
to
got,
switch between two tabs and stuff. Isn't it this little dude right here?
oh no, you're gonna see him. He's coming up, a big dude walking. You're not gonna miss him. Watch it, and
Okay.
I'll play
Okay.
it slow. There might be another one there, but this I go back and play it really slow. It
So
it,
yeah, here it
it was
is.
amazing to
I
me.
call him the bubble guy, but he was walking. I didn't see it, and I put the camera straight
Hi,
there
Suzanne.
and looked.
Oh.
But you can
Yep, right
see
there.
You
that
could see
he
him
is
walking.
walking. I slow it down.
Yep. He came out from the upper right hand or upper left hand corner down a little bit over into about right here before he went and dipped out behind the wall that looks like it's a double mural for some reason to me.
Yeah, it's like a
Down a
square
few
cutout, like little walkway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll show it again right here, I think.
times.
But yeah, I'll
I
try to track
can't
it.
even believe I caught that. Yeah, super strange. I never seen anything like it. And I think when we were on a live stream, I caught something like that across the way in the building across from this, just sitting and watching us. So super interesting.
You could
Like,
see
what do
him
you
really
think of this?
clear when you play it slow. Like, and
Oh
I take
yeah.
a screenshot, so I think I show you guys the screenshot after this too. Crazy.
All right, I'll get to that for you.
One. And I give you a little bit of an enhanced screenshot where
I mean, you can't miss that guy is walking. I thought it was incredible. I mean, that to me is like a really good catch.
I know you call him the bubble man, and he
I
probably
call him the bubble
is.
man because that's what he looked like when you move it close to you. It looks like he's made out of bubbles. I don't know.
You totally get that. But what I'm seeing is big clown nose, big eyebrows, and really big smile.
You know, this gentleman talked to me later. I believe he was an orderly that was killed. He might have had a uniform on. I don't know about a clown nose. He might have just had a bigger nose, but
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe it's where I said is a clown nose. That could be the top of his hat,
yeah,
and this could be like the pointed top of it.
yeah, because he was an orderly.
Oh, okay.
That
It's clearer now. This is the military helmet or something like that that it is wearing. Here's the uniform right here, and then this
yeah,
is where his facial structure is. Took me a second. Sorry.
yeah, that's okay. But yeah, So that's the Bubble Man. So that I think that's one of the best catches, like, because you can't deny that shit. It's not like
Just sharp.
I made it up. I didn't even see it until I edited it. You know.
Right, totally get that. And yeah, you're correct. That is definitely one of those things that you cannot sit here and say isn't something true. Is it just me, or do you happen to notice in this photo that it looks like he's walking towards these murals?
Oh yeah, he's going that way because, like I said, that's a little walkway. The murals are in the back. So what it is it's like
A warp
it
gate,
looks
right?
like, because I think that was like the work building. So maybe that's where they pulled things. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a walkway, like a covered bridge with a little square cut out.
Ah, see, I'm getting like he was walking in towards the mural, so whatever the heck is depicted back here is where he was going to.
Oh
That's
yeah, no,
the vibe I
that's the
have.
back wall, and he's walking straight. Eddie, don't you worry about it. We're all praying for Manny. We hope he's okay. So please keep us, give us all the information, keep us updated.
Keep us up to date, Eddie, and please know that we're hoping and sending all the positive vibes to make sure that this is not as serious as we fear. So we got him in our hopes, prayers, loves, hearts, and everything else.
Yep.
It. And here we go to the Sagatos Manor. We're just walking around. It is closed. There's absolutely no one there. And this catch at the window is pretty good. Watch.
This is the Sagatos Manor. This is where George Washington stayed in 92, 1719,
Always look
I
at
don't
the
know,
windows
something
to
like that.
see if anything exciting is happening in the windows. You
But the
never
building's
know.
closed because the volunteers are only there Saturday and Sunday for tours. They'll open it so you can walk around the grounds because there's a little cemetery and a little like a little water thing where you could sit in the garden. Um, so the Parks Department will let you walk around there, but there was no people or anything because it was closed. It's only opened on the weekdays. So here we go.
What you can find here. So very cool. So we'll go around the house, then we'll go to the cemetery.
She already knows where it is too. Did you see it move? Yeah, I'm gonna play it slow for you and zoom in because
Okay,
I don't know how I caught it because it was such a subtle little movement, but it was there.
okay. So I'm gonna explain the rundown of how I deduced that it was going to be up here in this window. Okay, and it's going to be mildly funny, but listen, hear me out, and just don't judge. Any basic horror movie, if the blinds are half drawn, something creepy shows in the window.
Okay, I thought you actually saw it. I'm like, wow, she has good eyes. I didn't
Well,
even
I
zoom
saw
in on it yet.
I saw like what something could have been looked like over here,
Oh
darting
no, but
across
it's
this
to
way.
the right. It's you'll see. Oh my gosh, I zoom in.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's right over here
It
then.
is that window though, and right in that area. So let's
All right,
see it.
give me
What was that noise?
Take your bra off and switch to this one now. This bra lifts your bust like
I don't even know how I saw this on the playback, but if you watch closely at this window, even when I zoom in and lighten it up a little, you could tell someone tries to peek out the window from the right side and then notices and pulls back. Definitely motion there, and there's definitely no one inside this building. I really don't know how I even saw that. It was so fast and such a little
Do
motion.
you see it peek out?
Did you see it?
Did you see it peek out? Like it was like,
I
oh
did.
no,
I'll try
wait,
to
she's
catch
still
it
there
for you.
filming, like really crazy.
Hold on, I'll try to catch it and
Motion
fucking
there, and
for you.
there's definitely no one inside this building. I really Really don't know how I even saw that. It was so fast.
Oh, yeah, it's right here in this
Yeah,
small little square right here. But there's a
but right
white curvature right here that I saw peek out and then zoom back over.
Yeah, now I think it comes into the light just a tiny touch more right after this and then goes in. Because you
Alright.
could see the white
Yep,
a little
right
more.
here.
See it? Yeah.
Right here.
You see how it gets a little lighter? You can tell there is something in that room, and that place is closed up.
Mm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
got it. And I mean, like, if it's closed up and there's nobody in there, then yeah, that's more
no, there was nobody
unsettling
in the
than
house. Like I said, you could only walk around because this is now owned by the state, Sagatos Manor, and the volunteers only work on the weekends for tours and only during certain months. And at this time it was closed. There was no tours or anything, so nobody would be in the house. So I don't know. This was a crazy house. Not only did Washington stay there, but during the Civil War, like a musket came through and through the wall. Um I forgot which ones, but one of the sides took over the house and was staying there and sent the people who lived there up in the I don't know, what do you call it? Attic. So the family had to stay in the attic while they took over their house. There's a family cemetery in the backyard, so it could be any one of the family or who knows. So yeah, interesting. So that's that place.
Such a little motion. Did you see it? You let me know what you think of that one down in the comments. Now we're going to go to the place where I think I caught an overabundance of stuff. Katie's of Smithtown.
Oh, I love this place.
So I wonder if it's because it's near the train station.
You could definitely see somebody there.
Okay, so I'm going to describe what I'm looking at. And I'm sure that this is far, further away than what I'm seeing it, but I see what could be a nose, eyes, and then the jawline right here of a person. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, you'll see when I think because then I'll show you it with when there's nothing there. So and then when there's nothing there, you could tell the difference.
I don't know. But let me tell you guys, it is really cold today. My torch on. It is really cold today. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're at Katie's in Smithtown. And it was really busy in there. They had a band that just finished. So obviously can't do spirit box there. We will try to do some outside here though, maybe.
A lot of stuff happening here already. I think I slowed this down just a little too much.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
as we swing around, you're
Right,
gonna
exactly.
see
There's somebody
looks to
sitting on
be
the
a
fence.
little girl in a dress sitting on the fence, hanging her feet over now.
Here.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think of this? Let's look at it and you let me know. I screenshot it so that you guys can see it really well.
I didn't catch it that time.
But yeah, this was a crazy place too. You let me know what you think of this one.
I
Let
think
me
because
put
I
an
slowed it
arrow.
down too much, and when you slow it down too much, sometimes it gets too grainy. So unfortunately, but you'll see. I show you a screenshot of it.
Uh-huh.
You're looking to the right side of the screen, right before the train station comes into view. Funny how on cue the train near my house goes off. Yeah, here's the picture. I enhanced the picture a little bit too so you can tell what you're looking at.
Her feet.
She has
stop
an
right there.
adorable little face too.
Yeah, it looks like she was sitting on the fence
Mm-hmm.
with her legs hanging off.
Literally sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
So
thought of like 5. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. All right, here we go.
And see what we got outside.
See? Dollar
Oh
Shave
my
Club. This
God,
has
my
great
life.
razors at a great price and no bull.
Why?
this is why
dude?
I have
Take the
cream
next step
in.
in treating your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis with
Why,
Entyvio, the only
YouTube?
gut focused.
Sorry.
What a loud thing.
Okay, I slow this part down and replay it
Yeah, you're gonna
because
see
look
a
at
lot
all
of
these
orbs.
mists and orbs as the train goes by. I also do a still shot at the end of the last one because I just find it incredible. So let me know what you think of these. That picture, it looks like a pure little ghost, how they described them. It was so funny.
You see how it looks like really like a ghost, in that picture?
What you think of these?
Yeah, over here
That
in that area.
picture, it looks like a pure little ghost, how they described them. It was so
See it? I mean, that's another it changed shapes. This again was January and it was so cold that it was unbelievable. My daughter and I were freaking freezing. Um, but we went out because Katie's of Smithtown is one of those places where what is that stupid group that's on TV? Not the Ghost Hunters, the other one. With the guy who always screams. Whatever that show is, I don't even know because he screams too much. I watched it once and I was like, this is stupid. Zach Bagan, the one with Zach Bagan, whatever show that is that he screams so much. So because they went there and they caught a lot of stuff, even though he was screaming, I heard, I wanted to go there and see what it was about. And this is just some of the stuff I caught. There's some more.
funny.
What's going on with this speaker device? Behind me? Behind me is my daughter. Do you know her name?
And what was really weird, if you could pause a second, what was really weird is that that car, now this is one I highly recommend if you like this stuff that you go watch the full video of Katie's of Smithtown. I'll try to link it in. I'm going to play this full video on Saturday. I'm just going to Ghost Adventures. Thanks, Scott. They went here, but you know what I found? Not the bar so much as all around this bar is super haunted. So that car, anyway, if you saw that car was on. The lights were on. Nobody was in it. And when I went to walk next to it, the spirit on the spirit box was like, get in. And I was like, the fuck? Trying to kidnap me. Go ahead.
Okay, probably one of the best orbs I've ever caught. It manifests inside the hallway. You can see it. And then it comes flying through the glass door.
Yeah, now nobody could say that's a bug. It went through the glass door.
Yeah, no one should be able to say something like that ever.
That's a really good orb catch because some of them they're all like bugs or it could be anything. That flew through the freaking glass door. So I don't know.
Through the
I think that's a
glass
good
door. So it's not a bug. I thought that was incredible.
You could see that it manifests
and right
inside
before
near the carpet.
What was that?
You could see that it like manifested near the floor, near the carpet, and then flew out the door. Yeah.
Manifested, the spirit box said, fuck right there. So it knew like we caught it on camera. So let me know what you think of this one. There is so much
Right, John.
activity in
I just said right, John. Sorry.
this place and some of the best spirit box I ever caught on film. I recommend you watch the whole video. I'll leave the link below. So I play this part slow again because of all the orbs, and I think you could see them so well on this wall. Yeah, let me know what you think of
Yeah,
these.
and Pilgrim State had a lot of children that they actually starved to death. What happened was it was a psychiatric hospital, but it also had like you could go to work there, like because they had a train station and all this stuff because it was so big. So like families would go there to get work with their kids, and then the parents would leave the kids there, and the kids, some of them starved to death. I had one girl who I brought home from there, Samantha. I was in the kitchen, and I'm so mad I wasn't filming this because it was the best thing I ever seen. Um, I we just came back from there with Danny, and I put toast, and these poor starving kids, I put toast in the toaster, and when you press the toaster down, it keeps the toast together in between the metal, right? I look over at the toaster because I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and the bread is lifting out of the toaster while the thing is down and it's cooking. And when I was like, hey, just wait, I'll give you some, it fell back down. That shit doesn't happen when the toaster's on. So that was crazy. Anyway, those poor kids.
Yeah, definitely. You can't have one of those things happening whenever you've got toast in there. And like honestly, I've tried pulling toast out of those things when they were on like that. It is so hard without breaking the bread that it's not even funny.
Yep. So
I don't know. There's so many. You can't almost deny it.
Do you know what this is?
God,
It's a lifesaver. This
I'm
is
gonna
a
have
premium
to see if I
toothbrush.
could put less
It
commercials.
was where we
Jesus
got
Christ.
the great tour. Even the museum building is gorgeous. And this was the house we just took the tour of.
I
But look at
cannot
these
believe
other
how many of them that
places.
there are.
Oceanic House. Like, I love these little Victorian places. I mean, look at this place. It's gorgeous.
It could also be my fault too because I don't have premium on YouTube right now.
Oh, but that's okay. Premium, you
Replay.
get none.
Huh?
With premium, you get no commercials. This seems an awful lot. Like, I don't know. And I think I always put mine on like minimum. So weird.
Yeah, I don't have that on any of my stuff, so it could be the fact that I'm viewing off of a free account is what I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was not light that caught the camera. It has a face in it. It moved so weird. It's crazy. Yeah, just as we were leaving. I can't believe we caught this one. And here I
Look at
just
the
give you some
screenshot of it. It looks like, oh, you see its face? Come on. That's another crazy one. I was like, holy cow. Like,
right.
That was another one. September, like 90 degrees. It wasn't breath, but it wasn't a bug either. I could tell that shit. So
shots so you can zoom in and really see what we got.
And this has an historical sign too. So let's see.
And this was another like the lodge or something. So I just wanted to show the sign so you guys can look it up of where we were and stuff. It was Raymond Hall, but this part, which is where the spirit was, you know, on this part, which was like some kind of Mosaic lodge or something. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, this is the lodge. This way.
Yeah,
This
Scott.
one is the White Lady of
Exactly.
Astoria, New York.
Now, this is the White Lady of Astoria. The White Lady of Astoria, I feel bad because we only had one like little ghost story, and I crossed this lady over. So
I
now
am
there's no.
so sorry for all of my convenient stops and starts. I'm having some very large technical issues.
No, you're fine. So the White Lady of Astoria, I happened to be with my aunt, but I told the whole history in front of the building where, of course, it used to be one big plantation. And the White Lady of Astoria, what happened was it was a plantation owner, her husband, and kids. And one of the slaves supposedly went nuts and um, killed the husband and the kids. And she was running um, after that because they were going after her. And she supposedly made it all the way to like where Astoria Park is now and jumped in the river, and she died and drowned in the river. So yeah, anyway. Um, but like I said, I went there, I did this video, and then I crossed her over. So now, the legend is, they still talk about that legend, but there's no more spirits haunting the place. But anyway, go ahead. You'll see what we
Oh.
get.
Yeah. Thank you for talking with us.
Now it
Yeah,
tells
I'll
me to
talk
wait
to you when we
here.
get home.
And I'm like, yeah, I'll talk to you later because my aunt wanted to go. But then she stopped to look at something. And thank God she did stop to look at the house because.
No, I know. It is, well, they can't see it because it's so dark, guys. Okay,
Yes,
so
Scott.
we got to listen to the EVPs. I know, look at this place. This house? No, it's gorgeous, but nobody cleans the yard, but the house is nice.
It's beautiful.
I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Oh, the fuck was that?
So I play this a few times for you. I don't know. I found it strange that the spirit box, before we turned it off, said just wait. And then somebody shows up on our camera. I really don't think it was light. It looks like it had arms and it was flying. I don't know.
What do you think of that one, guys? That one was a good one too, right? Like it looked like something flew by.
You let me know.
It was something.
I was asking you too what you thought. Yeah, SFL. Tired. What you thought of that one?
Honestly, if something was telling you to wait, right where you were at, it was sensing something that you were not picking up because you were being bombarded, and it was desperately trying to get you to just wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, because it wanted to come with us. They wanted to cross over. She was there with her whole family. I mean, like I said, her whole family was murdered. And they were desperately waiting for someone to cross them over. And obviously, my aunt stopped and we looked at the house and I turned and that's when I caught it. It was like luck that I turned at that time, or they waited until I was turning to fly in front of the camera. It just was like crazy.
Again, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to pick up on your cues while not having too much background noise for you. So I apologize if I'm slow on response.
No, that's okay.
It looked like something flew into my camera.
Hi, Jonathan. We're here in Manhattan to meet James and Chelsea. How you feeling?
Excited but cold.
Show your shirt. I want to show the back of it. Oh, well, we can't because you're
Carrying all the equipment.
We're carrying all the equipment today, guys.
That's my merch closet. I have merch. There's links, but it's a cute shirt. Anyway.
Help? You need help? How can I help you, sweetheart?
I should help too. Like,
Do you need help crossing over?
I love how you talk to the spirits. I really love that. I might have to start doing that. Ooh, that was the same voice.
Who's insane? Do you want me to sit with you while you guys cross over? Can you see the light?
Is she?
Boo! Don't say boo to me.
Oh my god.
Say boo.
Did you follow us from Bobby Mackey's?
My son is filming here, so sorry, it's a little shaky.
Did you follow us from Bobby Mackey's?
I don't know if you guys heard it, but it said today is your death.
What?
Holy cow! What? Oh no, we're not doing that.
Please stay away from us. Please stay away from us. In the name of the Lord Jesus, we will keep you. Go back to wherever you came from.
I do not
What
like
is
that.
this building?
Who was just talking? What female? Oh, maybe it was the ovulus just talking? Jonathan? Because we're burning some sage.
Yeah, and James, this is James, the fam, big YouTuber. We did a little investigation here in New York when he came. He had just went to Bobby Mackey's before he came, and he was feeling really odd. So we did a whole bunch of stuff here to like burn sage and all that stuff. You know, because he didn't feel right after he went there. But yeah, sorry, you could play it again, honey.
This is literally not even.
After everything, babe.
I do not like this. No, that's what I'm saying. Why? Hey, babe, this is not good. This is definitely not good.
Okay, we got the sage going.
Oh, guys, listen up. We have a fan meetup that starts literally in 1 minute. We are going to be about 10 minutes late. We're right around the corner. We're just finishing up our haunted exploration. And guys, I am not doing good. Chelsea is not doing like after everything that's been happening.
Yep.
We come over here. Pumpkin literally loses her mind and goes crazy over here.
Yeah, the dog was going nuts here.
The ovulus. What was the crazy? I asked Christina. This is Christina's son in Ghost Squad. If you guys didn't know, I asked her on this. I asked her in the spirit box. Is there something following us? And it didn't say anything. But the ovulus, he was holding it. Now the ovulus hadn't said anything for a minute. And the minute that I say that, it says yes. Now, what I am really freaking out about. What Jonathan? Why don't you tell her what about the death thing?
It said when you guys were coming over here. It said it was talking about her and my mom.
Yeah, it said the left and her, which is Chelsea, was over here, and it said you're gonna die. Or what did it say?
It said today is the day you're gonna die.
Today is your death, or something like that. Or today you're gonna die. And then how many times did the spirit box say death?
Like 2 times when I was coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
But even more than that, because she caught it 2 more.
Yeah.
So it was like 4 or 5 times that it kept saying death, death, death. Like that's really freaking me out because of all the stuff that's been happening. So, you know what? If God forbid something happens to Chelsea, like that's really freaking me out because of all the stuff.
Did you hear that? God will come.
So,
Hi, Fancy.
you know what? Dude, I welcome everybody to use a spirit box EVPs to communicate. Please protect over Chelsea and I and Jonathan and Christina and all the fams out there, Lord, because this what you know we've gone through is quite a lot, Lord, and we know.
And look
that
where
you
the
always
dog's
protect
looking.
us. And please bless our fams, Lord, and please keep us safe.
Is there somebody behind there?
The dog knew right away. We heard somebody running up
There's
to us
nobody
and
there.
talking.
What the hell? There was a gentleman talking behind this bush.
What if that was the scroll? What if that was the freaking evil spirit leaving?
I hope so.
Man, you want to know something? Remember how we were supposed to pray and never prayed? That was the first time we actually did like release the spirit from us.
Yeah, because there was somebody talking.
Lord, please let that be true.
Amen.
And
I hope we caught that on.
we had some music on. Sorry. We had some music on to chase away the evil spirits if there were any. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Tape, because I heard that loud and clear.
Yes, the air lifted.
Yes. And we're going to send you this playlist. It's to banish evil spirits. So, like, it's helpful.
So here's an orb. It almost looks like it has a face, and there's some weird shadowy things in the background as well. Here's a screenshot.
It's hard to see them, but to me it was clear on the tape. If you
I
go
see
to
one
like
right
the original tape, yeah, you see the person standing.
Yeah,
and it looks
well,
like
it's not
somebody
like they're really standing. It's more like they're on their knees, kind of
they're
like
on their knees, yeah.
sussing them out. And then it also looks like there's like two people that could look like they're standing behind a table or something or whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Well, that's like a one of those like metal barriers with like a flag on it or whatever, like a banner on it.
Mhm.
So and it looks like there's another one like peeking out of the side from there, and it looks like something big is over there. Like I don't know, there was a
Over
lot
here.
of things going on.
I
This
know
is
you've been seeing me circle a corner in the back and the shadows a lot throughout your video. I just keep having this vibe that something's there.
Yeah.
But sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's this was, I was just gonna say, this place is Battery Park, and this is where back in the day they would come in on the ferry from Ellis Island when they were coming to this country. Yeah, that's where this is.
Yeah, and it sounded like he was coming right around that bush, and I'm like, where is he?
All evil spirits, whatever evil spirit or entity seems to be following us, Lord, please just banish it away from us. And please protect over Chelsea and I and Jonathan and Christina and all the fams out there, Lord, because this what you know we've gone through is quite a lot, Lord, and we know that you can protect us. And please bless our fams,
You could tell
Lord.
the dog and I were looking over there, but James and Chelsea weren't seeing it yet. But I knew, me and the dog knew there was something there.
Please keep us safe. In Jesus' name, amen.
What is that?
Nobody. What the hell?
What
There
was
was a
that?
gentleman talking behind this bush.
But everybody had that same thing, so I showed the both camera views because all of us thought something was talking and running towards us from that bush, and there was nothing.
That was the freaking evil spirit leaving.
I hope so.
Hey, do you want to know something? You remember how we were supposed to pray and we never prayed?
Yeah.
That was the first time we actually prayed. Maybe God actually did like release the spirit from us.
Maybe.
Lord, please let that be true. Whatever was following us just left us. Thank you for staging us too, also Christina.
Yes.
And guys, we will see you on the next adventure.
There's that thing again.
You guys
You know.
check out Christina's Sun and Ghost Squad. We'll see you on the next adventure. I love you guys.
Okay, so I grabbed some still shots of what I thought was interesting, but the most interesting is the last one. It looks kind of like there's a soldier.
So where I'm pointing, so right behind that woman and that guy, you'll see the arrow down there. Yeah, that guy. That guy wasn't there. and I'll zoom in. That guy wasn't
They're
there.
there, but
And it's definitely looks like a guy. So that was at the fam meetup near the park. So we were all took a picture of everyone, and that guy was not there.
Yeah, he looks too blurry to be there. And in fact, it honestly looks like this is his shoulders and he has absolutely not a head.
Well, I kind of thought he had like one of those, like a mask on or something. And I kind of thought he had some kind of uniform and that was a hat. So he had that hat with the brim, like the soldier's hat with the brim, and he's kind of down and his shirt is kind of up. So you could only kind of see this part of his face. That's what I thought anyway, but yeah.
Who knows? Like I said, I'm not a professional at this crap.
Yeah, no, but there's something there. And
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That person wasn't there when we
Right.
took that picture. You could tell anyway. His face is great. Like, see, to me, like it's like he has something like covering here, but you could see his nose, and then the brim of his hat covers his eyes, so you only see like his nose in this area, and it's gray. So everybody else is a normal color. It's not like the picture was bad. So I don't know.
There wasn't anyone there.
Mom, look what I got.
Hey,
can't
quick heads
afford
up.
Bermuda.
Paleo Valley is
Go
running
away.
their biggest sale for the holidays. You can get 30 meat sticks for 30.
If I have to suffer, you have to too.
Thanks, Scott. So this place is across the street from the manor where George Washington stayed.
ooh, it's very wet here, guys. Clover. Oh, we're back on the main road. Swimming is prohibited.
So yeah, did you see that? That was like it was only me, my boyfriend, and that guy with the dog. And it was so close to the mic. And it was like singing. And I kind of thought it was a woman, but it definitely wasn't me, him, or the dog owner. So I don't know.
We're gonna do some EVPs. Right here. We'll do some EVPs. Oh, stop. Alrighty. Let's see. Record. Hello there. How are you? Oh. Can you tell me how many spirits are here with me? Ooh. Hi, my name's Christina. That's Henry. We just came to say hello to you guys. Can you tell me what was here before? Was there something? Okay, guys, so I did some EVPs. My other phone died. And
Yeah, they were not nice there, John. Here, there's some weird anomalies that happen, like something flies by my face. It also looks like my jacket gets tugged. I don't know, you're gonna see. Yeah, you know what? After that, because the phone that I was recording with died, so I only had the recording of the EVPs. I played it on the full video, but they said they unearth our people. Like that's what they were pissed about. Like, so I guess maybe people were buried there and they unburied them and put them somewhere else. I don't know, but they were pissed over there.
Well, if
But
you
here
sit
you'll
here and
see.
think about it, Native American nations would bury their people in the ground, and when others came over and started taking up the land and having to excavate and make things all prepared, yeah, they were unearthing their dead and their brethren. So I can understand where they were pissed off,
Yeah.
and it's just really a touch and go subject on that.
Yeah. And this place, like I said, this is a little like walking preserve that's right across the street from Sagatos Manor where we caught that spirit looking out the window. So this is the last
So,
one though, I think. So
the EVPs are recorded, so I will put in the voice clips of the EVPs in this video.
And here I slow this down. I don't know what it was. At first, I thought it was that I caught the tree, but the tree was to the right of me, and it wouldn't have started way before my hat
see
on
how
the
it goes
left. So, not sure what it
in front of
was.
my
I
face
watched it
there.
a few times. I can't figure it out. I'm going to let you guys decide down in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed all these catches and going over them with me. These are the best. I have some best of EVPs too. If you want to go over that, let me know. And
Yeah, you see how it's right in front of my glasses? I was like, no, that can't be the tree like that. It's like right in the middle of my forehead. It's some kind
There
of
is no
good
way
night,
that's a
Scott.
tree branch or anything like that.
Yeah. So that one's weird. And then right after this, you'll see that it looks like something grabs my hood. So
there's one more little thing coming up here, but I can't decide on that one either.
There was a few people talking, at least sounded like 2 or 3 gentlemen and 1 female. So I can't wait to hear that back. At
you
this
see
point,
how my
It
hood
looks
jumped
like
up?
something grabs my hood. Not sure.
the gentleman said his name was Joe. So, alrighty. And let's get out of here. It's getting dark. We'll take you out with us.
Yeah, you can stop it. Yeah. So what did you guys think of that? That's like the best ones, I think. The best things I caught. But like,
Did you want me to close this out and stop
yeah,
sharing?
you could close it out, darling. Thank you so much for helping us with that. I
Not a problem.
appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, Fancy, you missed a lot. We had a lot. So those are like the like I caught a lot of other like voices and stuff. And I think next week if Eddie is back and Manny's okay, um, we'll go over the EVPs. Like the best EVPs where like I had a conversation back and forth on the spirit box. Like, because it's interesting sometimes what they say on the spirit box, but when you can say something and they answer you directly and like they're talking to you, it's something else. It's a different kind of feeling.
I'm sure it's
Yeah,
weird.
Nina. So like I had one of my best EVPs where like I was in the cemetery. I called it the drama cemetery because those poor people in that cemetery were like so excited that I was there that on the EVPs, welcome back, Babia. They were like, it's my birthday. And he's like, I'm so sorry I killed her. I didn't mean to. And they're like, credit card fraud. And they're just throwing things at me. And I'm like, what the fuck is like, I came to say hello. You don't have to tell me your whole life story. I'm not here to judge anybody. Like, what the fuck? I'm just here to say hello. But I would call it the drama cemetery. But so I asked them, like, hey, can I see you on my camera? And then this woman goes, yeah, 6 feet down. And I was like, oh, okay. Like,
Oh my gosh. There
so
was
direct answer to my question. And a lot of them are just talking, like saying stuff. So, but that was a direct answer to my question, let's say, so like I took some of like those best EVPs that I got, and I made a video of those too, so we could go over those where we like have a little. Sometimes I went back and forth with them like a lot. Sometimes like we had like a conversation, and that's like really hard to have on the spirit box. So
Oh, I do not doubt
doctor
that.
says everything looks good. They did a CT. It was good. Will be sore and maybe bruised. Oh, thank God. Thank you for letting us know, Jen. Oh, thank you so much.
Healing
It's
vibes, Jen, and
fabulous.
I'm giving you my best thoughts because I understand that in a mother's position that mama bear mode has been activated and you can't beat nobody down because it wasn't anybody else's fault. So
Yeah.
and I'm sorry I can't directly talk to you. I don't have YouTube up to be able to follow along with the conversations, and that computer's going in another room. Speaking of which, do you need me to help you out with anything else tonight, Christina?
No, we're just chatting, and if you're welcome to stay and chat a little bit, and then we're gonna head out.
Oh no, I'll talk to you in the chat.
Okay.
Because my husband's got to get to bed soon, so I don't want to be
Oh no,
interrupting with
don't
my.
keep him up. He's gonna come after me.
Oh no, he won't come after you. He'll come after me. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the chat soon. Peace, love, cupcakes. Not here for a long time, just here for a good time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. I imagine that it would freak you out because of course you get nervous. Those are your babies, and it was Manny, so he can't tell you if it really hurts or anything, which is even worse. So no, I would have did the same thing. Definitely would have did the same thing. So yeah. So yeah, those are some of the catches. So you guys let me know which one was your favorite catch. While I get a cigarette, I'm gonna wait to see how many of you, since you've been watching, which one was your favorite of those catches, those things we caught. And I'll grab a cigarette. Okay, sorry. Wanted to grab a cigarette. I've been cooking, eating, and doing both shows. Can only post one, but trying. Okay. Thank you guys for all the prayers for Manny and for Eddie and Jen. I woke up late. That's okay. I am going to post just the video part that we went over on Saturday, like I did last week with the one I went over with Eddie. So you guys could watch it Saturday, or you could watch over the live stream and see what happened. No, you're okay, honey. Thank you so much for helping Tired, and tell him thank you and sorry we kept him up. Yeah, Babia. No, you're fine. You're fine, Jen. Don't you worry. I would have did the same thing. The same exact thing. We have plenty of time to go live. Don't worry. We'll go live and do something else whenever Eddie wants to. One day when we do this, Eddie, maybe next week with the EVPs, we can, because this allows you to put it on your channel too, we could be live on both channels. That'd be fun. We'll try it. That's right. Never apologize for being a mom. Yep. Yeah, no. We never get mad at that. That's right. Okay, tired. Start it off. What was your favorite catch from all that? Since you were here from the beginning. We're going to see what tired is. But I want all your guys' opinions. And Nina, this was mostly, I think, all of them besides the lady in Astoria. All of those places were in Long Island. Oh, you like the girl in the dress? Yeah. And like I said, I think I caught her twice. I think she was standing on the side of that building. And then when we drove back at night and I just was snapping pictures, I caught her again. Yes, that one. Yeah. Aw, thanks for all the prayers, guys. And they help. See? Manny's fine. You were all thinking of him, wishing him well, and I'm sure it worked because those kinds of things work. Right. Right, Babia. One day Eddie's going to make one of those videos and he's going to slide mine in. That was very cool. I'm going to walk the dogs now. Oh, thank you so much for watching. You didn't tell me what your favorite one was. Yeah, we're haunted here. I need to go to one of those places. Oh, let me tell you. You could take a walk in Kings Park. You could take Pilgrim State. You can walk around. They say don't take pictures. Now, Edgewood Preserve, you can go through. Lori's like, I liked all of them. You can walk through the Edgewood Preserve because that's like a bike trail and everybody walks there. And if you go on like a nice busy Saturday, there'll be people with you, Nina, so you won't have to worry. And go during the day. Don't go at night. Don't go to any of those places at night. But if you go during the day, even when I went to Pilgrim State at night, we stayed in the fucking car. We just drove through and took pictures and we were out. Well, no. Not one little bit. I don't like going places at night. I think because you can't see, the sounds and everything are heightened and it's scary. I think I like the Kings Park. Yeah, Kings Park is nice too if you go during the day early because you can walk and see all those buildings. You can walk all around them. I don't recommend going in a lot of them because I have a few parts, and if you go watch the full videos of Kings Park, if you go to my paranormal playlist, paranormal exploration, I have a lot in Kings Park. And we go in some of the buildings, they're so decrepit that it's scary. Like you don't really want to go in them. But if you walk all around, and some of them really, believe me, you could sit outside and talk to the spirit. They'll talk to you if you want to. And you could walk your dog around there. That's right. Quality times with the doggies. Now, Nina, do you drive, Nina? One day you come pick me up and I'll go with you to any of those places. They all know me over there, the spirits, so it's not a big deal. I would definitely recommend a trip, though, to Bayshore to go see the Sagatos Manor tour. Because in the Sagatos Manor, that White House, the inside is gorgeous. And if you like historical stuff, like they dress up in historical dress and they'll take you through there. And that's not scary at all, the house tour. No, that place wasn't really scary. I was surprised I caught that little thing out the window, but no. During the tour and everything, it's really nice. I would recommend go to that place because that place is beautiful inside and such great history. Like that's a place you can go and not have to worry about anything. The dogs are jealous. Yeah, we have a lot of wooded land in definitely in the I've been to the manor, yeah. And sometimes they have great like shows and different things. Like we went one time when they had a whole reenactment of what happened. And like yeah, they'll have like different things there going on and it's pretty cool there. Yeah, that place, it's not scary. It's actually quite beautiful. Even in the cemetery, it's beautiful. Yeah. So I always recommend that place because you can't go wrong with that place. You can't go wrong. It's beautiful and I caught some crazy pictures inside there too and some mist. You can't really film in there because they want people to pay for the tour, of course, so you can't really film the whole tour. So I just really got snippets and pictures, which is why I didn't show you too much of the inside, but the outside is up for grabs. So yeah, but if you drive, Nina, or I can meet you halfway somewhere in Long Island, we'll meet and we'll go. Definitely. I've been looking someone to go with me somewhere. And there's not really anywhere in New York any like in the city because I'm in the city area. In Long Island, it's good, but in the city, there's nowhere to go because there's so many people. You can't get in any of the abandoned places, right? And there's not too many anyway. And so I don't want to get a trespassing. I don't need to go to jail to talk to ghosts because I could just talk to them in my house. So like I'm like, but Long Island's the best place because there's so many places. I mean, I stood just in front of the school, the high school in Bayshore, and I got that thing that came out of the tennis court. I got that. Christina, is there a possibility of the spirits coming home with you? Well, you just protect yourself. I mean, I personally ask the spirits, hey, if you want to cross over, you talk to my guides, we'll take you and we'll cross you over. So I purposely take them home if they want to cross over. But if you don't want to take any home, you just carry some black crystals in your pocket and you just make sure you know, don't if you're not going there to talk to spirits per se, if you're just walking through the place, usually you're okay. Um, they don't follow you unless you get some really crazy one. I had one spirit follow me who didn't want to be crossed over, who just wanted to attack me. One out of all the time I've been doing this. Like I said, but I crossed them over and I have places for them to go. But yeah, he attacked me. Danny had to help me get rid of that one because you know he yeah, he attacked me. I had another like one when I that video that you guys watched of me and James and Chelsea. That thing that ran out of the bush got caught. I had a tourmaline necklace on. When I got home, my ex-boyfriend at the time could see auras. And as soon as I got home, he's like, "What's in your necklace?" And I go, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "There's an aura. Like you have something caught in your tourmaline necklace." That necklace saved my damn life because that thing would have attached to me if it didn't get caught in the necklace. Um, but he was another one. He was fine. I took the necklace off. I put it in a wooden box. And I told him, if you behave, I'll cross you over. Is that what you want? He was like, yes. And I crossed him over. Like, I have no problem crossing you over. And if you don't attack me, we're all good. No, they won't follow you, especially if I'm with you. because they'll follow me because they want to cross over. Mostly people follow people. I mean, you can go to the supermarket, Nina. The most of the spirits that follow me come from the supermarket. So you could literally go to the supermarket and something will follow you home, and not because and you probably won't even ever know it's there unless you're really sensitive. Um, but it's because they want help. It's not because they want to torture you or haunt you or anything. It's because they want help. Um, and because your guides all know me, your guide will be like, especially if it's a child, they'll be like, "Come with me, and then I'll bring you to Christina's." Like Scott was here before, and he's like, "I got a lot of stuff going on here. I told Martin to bring him to your house," and I said, "Okay." I'm frozen. That's weird. Oh, they're in the frozen section. I thought you meant I was frozen. I was like, that's weird. It looks fine on my end. They're in every section. Yeah, in the supermarket, they'll follow you home. But like I said, it's just because they really just want help. Most of the spirits really just want help. And what better place to go to than the supermarket? Because everybody goes to the supermarket. And if they feel that you have a little like sensitivity towards them, they'll definitely follow you. I'll bet one was my mom. She loved grocery shopping. Could be. But yeah, that's always where. Where'd you come from? The supermarket. Okay. And that's why a lot of people, you'll see a lot of people, it's so funny, and they'll tell you, I come home with my bags. I never bring anything into my house before I cleanse it. So they'll have their sage come out and cleanse like all their bags before they bring them in the house because they're afraid to bring something home. And I'm going to tell you, that's great if you want to do that. But those kind of cleansings only get rid of bad spirits. But if a good spirit came home with you, the good spirit doesn't leave with sage because sage doesn't bother good spirits, only bad. So you could do all those cleansings and everything, but if it's a good spirit, it's not going to leave unless you cross it over. So I tell all my subscribers, if you ever find yourself with something weird in your house, just comment on one of my videos. I'll get you on Messenger or we'll have a private call. And yeah, I'll help you with it. Because most of them just want to cross over. If they're good, that's all they want. So you can sage all you want. I tell people, they're like, "Oh, I just sage so nothing can follow me home." I'm like, "No, something can if it's good, because a little kid that follows you home is not scared of sage. You know, the sage is not going to get rid of it if it's a child just wanting to cross over. So, yeah. Hi, Cody. Thank you, Jason. So yeah, so those were the catches, and let me know, guys. Are you interested in next week? We'll go over the EVPs. Do you want to hear the crazy conversations that we had with spirits? Tiny black sugar ants? Yes. Peppermint. Peppermint oil. If you put peppermint oil on a cotton ball and put it on your windowsills or near the door, wherever they're coming in from, they hate peppermint. So just spray like peppermint oil on cotton balls, and then you can get rid of the ants. Yes, EVPs. Okay. What prevents them from crossing over on their own? Okay, that's a good question. So when you pass away, a lot of people are like not ready to cross over, the fear of the unknown. So right when and sometimes, of course, if you die in like an accident, it's like a shock factor. You don't even realize you're dead. So you like follow your family home, especially children. They don't understand what the light is. They follow their parents home, and then they don't realize like what the hell is going on. Why won't their mom talk to them? Especially children. There's a lot more children that don't cross over than adults. But anyway, So so a lot of people want to see like their funeral and stuff. I don't know, it's a weird thing. But you only have around, and this is around 3 weeks our time, according to everybody I asked who missed their crossover time. You have about 3 weeks in our time to go through your light where it's visible to you to go. Okay. If you miss that time period, because they can't have, you know how many people there are in the world and how many people die, right? So they can't have, somebody has to guard the door or bad things can go through your light, right? So they have it open for you to see for 3 weeks with a guard. But then it closes. It doesn't give you a warning. It's like, bye. Okay, you missed your time. Like, I'm not waiting for you anymore. So it's about 3 weeks our time. So if you miss that window to cross over, then you have to look for a medium to help you cross over. Someone like me. Well, what they call a spirit medium. That's what they call us in the dictionary, but since they don't believe we exist, you know, the spirits call me a gatekeeper, but other in society they call me a spirit medium. So then you have to look for somebody who is a gatekeeper who has a key on this side that can cross you over. So yeah, that's what prevents. It's none of this stuff like in the shows, like they have unfinished business. I guess you could call it that because they're just want to see their funeral or their families one last time or whatever, and they don't realize that that light's not open forever. So I'm letting you guys know, so if God forbid 100 years from now, when you know you are 120 and you decide it's time to go, don't miss your light or you'll have to look for somebody to help you. And I want everybody to know too, after you go through the light and you're processed, you can come back and visit your family. Okay? So the best thing for you to do is to cross over when your light is there. Otherwise, you'll be here a long time looking for someone to help you. Okay? So just saying. So yeah. So I always tell everybody, like, make sure you know, like Danny has a grove. Danny has a grove in Canada, and I always tell people, if God forbid you missed your light, you know, keep it in your head where there's groves where you can cross through. So think of you know, you guys can always think of Danny's grove. Danny has a great grove. I want to go to Danny's house and cross over, and you'll like teleport to the grove. But you have to know they're there and how to get there, right? And a lot of people don't know anything about paranormal and they pass away and miss their light. They have no idea what's going on. You're the gatekeeper of Gozer. Yeah. Yeah, the gatekeeper of Gozer. But anyway, so that's what happens. That's why people, it's not, a lot of them don't even do it on purpose. They just don't realize it's going to close so fast and they hang out here a little too long. Or it's children who don't realize what's going on. And by time they know it, they're here so long, their parents passed, everybody passed, but they're still here. And then they're stuck here. And so I started this to help the children go to the other side because I was like, oh my God, look at all these children that are here because they didn't realize what the heck was going on, right? And so, and then I started crossing over the adults too because they needed help. But Danny must be the key master. Danny made a grove, a blessing grove, where good spirits can cross through because only good spirits can go through the grove. So if you're shady, you would have to find somebody like me anyway. But Bia, much love to you, honey. So if you were shady or did something shady, you can't go through the grove. You have to come to one of us because the grove sends you straight to, you know, like straight over to heaven, or let's say. So if you're a little shady, you can't cross through the grove. It won't let you. So you have to find someone like me to open, because I open the gate to like the waiting room, like where you could go to purgatory or hell or heaven. They process. It's like a processing room. It's like the DMV for spirits. You go there, you wait online. They go, who are you? Okay, you go here, you go there. Right. So that's where I let them into. But if you go through the Grove, you have to be like good. You can't be bad or done something bad. So then you still have to look for me anyway. So be good and cross over in your light. What happens to animals? Funny enough, the same exact thing with people. They see the light, they could go through the light right away. If they miss the light, just like people, I've crossed over cats. I have a lion in my backyard. I've crossed over cats, eagles, a lot of birds because they don't realize they're dead for some reason. So eagles, a lot of those red birds. Don't worry, Maria, go back to the video and look at the timestamp I put in the comments. I read for you at the end. So you're all good. Yeah, go to the video. There's a timestamp like 2:32, I think it is, but yeah, go to yesterday's video. So yeah, cats, dogs, snakes. I've crossed over everything. Like I said, I had a lion come, but he wasn't ready to cross over. He's in the backyard. Octopus, all sorts, all sorts of things. Bugs, like butterflies, wasps, all sorts of stuff. Crows. A lot of birds though. I had an elephant. Yeah, yeah. I want the rest in peace department. They answer that too, Maria. They answered everything. They answered a question, they gave you a message, and you got a reading. So yeah, it was all in there. Thank you, Babia. So yeah, so the same thing as people, they have a light. If they miss it, you know. So that's why a lot of people say they hear like things walking and all this stuff. They don't understand. It's most likely animals. And a lot of animals like to stay with their owners. So a lot of them miss the light. And you'll hear a lot of people say, I know my dog is with me. And they are, because they don't leave. You're welcome, honey. No problem. They don't leave and they hang out. So, yeah. But animals will go straight through to, unless, I don't know, there's something really crazy about them, they go straight through. But when they come to me, because how else are they going to go, but yeah, so I've had a lot of animals too. So that's the story. That's how you cross over. So letting you guys know so you don't miss the light when it's your time if you want to go. About 3 weeks our time. So don't be lingering too long. Or make sure you know where there's a grove that you can cross through. Do your research. Like, because I know I want to hang out a little. Because I want to see a lot of things, right? I want to go see all the ruins in Greece. I have a whole bucket list. So I make sure that I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to Danny's Grove and cross through the Grove when I'm done seeing everything I want to see. I have my plan, Make sure you have a backup plan. Also, just so you know, because like I said, it's hard to find someone like me, but you can always go to the cemetery, and the cemetery's guardian will look out for you, and you can hang out in the cemetery until like once a month. A non-human gatekeeper will go, like they're a divine being, but they're not human. But that gatekeeper will go, a spirit gatekeeper will go to the cemeteries once a month, because they have to go to all the cemeteries, right? So they go, like, they'll hit your cemetery once a month and they'll cross you from the cemetery. So And funny enough, a lot of people don't like going with them because they're like, what the heck is that? It's not human, which I don't understand because they're deceased. But people, even in death, have this mentality like, oh my God, it's scary. I don't know why. But if you really get stuck, you could always go to the cemetery and ask the cemetery guardian to tell you when the gatekeeper is going to come. So believe it or not, I have the St. Michael's, the guardian at St. Michael's is called Michael, right? And his name is Mike. So Mike will send people here if they don't want to wait for the gatekeeper, or if they're afraid of the gatekeeper, like they're like, no, I don't know. They'll come here and I'll feed them and then I'll cross them. So he knows me. We're friends now. So that's how that goes. But yeah, if you get stuck, you could always go to the cemetery too. There you go. Now I gave you a whole bunch of ways to know that you're safe, even in the afterlife. So I'm not going. I'm going to haunt you all, Robert. You can hang out. You can also hang out at the Grove. Like, there was a lot of older people, because I have mostly here, the kids stay here with me, right? So, like, older people, like in their 80s and 90s, I'm like, why the heck do you want to hang out here? Okay, you're not ready to cross, but it's weird with kids to have like older men here and stuff. So I'm always like, just go hang out at the Grove. So Danny was telling me, like, there was a whole bunch of old ladies I got that followed me from the nursing home when I go visit my grandmother. So they came from the nursing home, right? And I'm like, and they didn't want to cross over. So I'm like, no, go over to the Grove, right? And they like, Danny's like, those old ladies flirting with everybody. So yeah, they sit there and flirt with all the guy spirits and all even the deities that are there. They flirt with everybody, the old ladies. So yeah, you could always go to the Grove, Robert, and hang out with the old ladies and have your little flirty session. Yeah, Nina. One time Danny was like, what the heck is going on? Like, there was so much noise and there was like a whole line of people. And so Danny goes to me, what the heck is going on at the Grove yesterday? And I said, oh, well, there was so many. At one point, I just had so many people to cross over. Now I caught up. But at one point when I first started doing this, because there's not a lot of people who do this, okay? I had so many spirits, like at one time, like 20,000. I was like, there's no way I could cross all of them. So I had to be like, take some to the Grove. And I taught another girl, I gave her like a key too. And I taught another girl how to cross them over so that we can cross them, because there was so freaking many of them. So many. Like, like I said, now I'm pretty caught up. Does that wear you, Christine? Yeah, like I do it once a week. That's how caught up I am. I used to do it 4 to 5 times a week. But then it started getting to my spirit guides where they were tired. I was tired. I called Danny one time. He's like, the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. The spirit guides are tired. And he's like, the spirit guides are tired. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? So I told him, we do the crossovers. He's like, well, how many are you crossing over? I'm like, I don't know, 12,000, 15. He's like, what the fuck, are you crazy? He's like, you can't do that. So then he asked his guide, who's an elemental, he's like, how many should they cross safely? And he's like, 500 at a time. So then I cut it down and we were doing 500 4 times to 5 times a week, which was better than doing 1,500 4 times a week, I mean 15,000. So once we got it down, and then we told everybody, gonna cross, and then they had the Grove option, so everybody calmed down, because they were all trying to jump ship that I thought something was gonna, like, the world was coming to an end or something. I'm like, why the fuck is everybody trying to get the hell out of here? There were so many spirits. But they were so excited to find, I think, somebody to cross them over that they were like, at this point, it was like bombarding. Um, but now, basically, I've been doing it once a week, and there's not even 500. So I caught up with myself. I've crossed over probably. I know I crossed over 1,000,000. We hit 1,000,000 like a year ago, so we must be like 1,500,000, 1,500,000 or so. We got a lot of spirits under our belt. We crossed a lot. So, yeah, I've been doing this 6 years, but yeah, it's like too bad you can't charge a fee. Yeah, I used to always tell them, well, hey, if you have any treasure hidden, just tell the guides where it is so that I could go dig it up. It's because it's not like I could go to their families and be like, hey, I have your aunt here. This is her name. Um, she needs to cross over. I need to charge you. I would never do that, first of all. Second of all, like, if I came to your house and said that, what the fuck? I'd be arrested. I don't fucking know. Or they tell me, get out of here. You're crazy. So yeah, I don't get any money, but I'm hoping to get a nice space up there in heaven because, I did a good job. So I'm looking for rent. I'm ready to go up there that I got a nice little plot of land or something. And I also know I'll have a lot of friends up there. So, like, I won't be lonely because I know over 1,000,000 spirits. I'll be like, hey, that's a chick that crossed me over. So, I'll have a lot of friends. Nina. But that's how I figure it anyway. I figure I get a nice little plot of land and I'll have a bunch of friends and yeah, it'd be cool. So yeah, the penthouse. Yeah, yes, a penthouse. And underneath will be like a bar with a dance place, and then all my friends can come and we can dance and drink and coffee because I've already asked because I asked my spirit guide. This is another funny thing, right? I said to my spirit guide, "Is there coffee in heaven? Because if there's no coffee in heaven, I'm not crossing over. I'm not fucking going. I'm not going unless there's coffee." And they're like, "Of course there's coffee in heaven." I was like, "Okay, but then okay, I'll go." Because before that, I was like, "They fucking coffee. I'm not going." That was like my one thing. I was like, wait, even if you leave me in purgatory, there just gotta be some damn coffee. If there's no coffee, I'm not going. But they said there is coffee. So don't worry if you're a coffee drinker, they have coffee up in heaven. So I'm sure they have alcohol and stuff too, but as long as I have my coffee, I'll be a happy camper. I'm not a big drinker. Roasting coffee. They roast it in hell and then send it up to heaven when the beans are good. Maybe that's your, when you're in hell, maybe that's your, your job, roast the coffee. Pick the coffee beans, roast the coffee, and then you don't even get to drink it because it goes up to heaven. But that actually would be torture. I better not do anything to have to go to hell. Because if I don't have my coffee, I'll be upset. You'll never cross over without the coffee, right? And that's why it's funny, like people, like my sister came over and she's like, why do you have these little cups with what's in it? I go, it's a little coffee. She's like, why do you have a whole bunch of cups with a little coffee in it? I go, oh, that's for the spirits. And she goes, excuse me? I go, come on. You heard of offerings, right? Like my family thinks I'm crazy. So they think all I do all day is sit and talk to spirits. I'm like, is there something wrong with you? I have a time for spirit work and a time for my, regular shit. I'm not sitting talking to spirits all day. Anyway, but I do leave them. I do make coffee. Whenever I make coffee in the morning. I give them some, but I don't give the kiddos. They have hot chocolate. And then or juice. And then at night, my last cup, I give them a little coffee. And so any spirits that are here, like the spirit guides or spirits that didn't cross over yet, spirits from the grove, can come here and have some coffee. Because I'll be damned if anybody's going without coffee. So my mom puts out my grandmother's favorite. Yes, Petrazi, good for your mom. Smart lady. And I always feel too, if you leave the spirits a little offering, that they won't bother you. The reason why I feel like all these people have all these, things going on, like these bad things, because they film them, they yell at them, all this stuff, forgetting that this is a person. All right away, it's all these demons. It's not demons. It's a person that's pissed off. They're stuck here. They can't go where they have to go. Now you're fucking with them, or you're in their house because they don't know they're died. If they didn't know they died, they think they're still in their house. Now they think you're fucking in their house, right? So I say, just leave them something. Get some orange, mandarin orange are the best. Put a little slice of just a piece of the mandarin orange, a slice. Say, here, spirits, this is for you. Enjoy. Once a day, put out one slice of a mandarin orange. It's not wasteful. And then throw it in the backyard after you have it out for the day. Throw it in the backyard, or 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Throw it in the backyard and let the birds eat it. It's not going to go to waste. They drink it like it's gone? No. And you'll even see with the food. So what happens is, I leave the food, and you could tell that the food, they suck the energy out of it. So they don't drink it. They take the energy out of it, okay? Because everything has energy. So if I say this orange piece is for me and this orange piece is for you, don't touch my orange piece, right? And I leave my orange piece out and their orange piece out. You'll tell the difference that my orange piece will be fine in 2 hours. Theirs will look like it's so dried out. Like, you could tell the difference. It's like, even with ice cream, okay? I put a little thing of ice cream for them. The ice cream didn't melt. They sucked the energy out of it before it even got to melt. And it was just like the next day. I left it overnight. I forgot because they have a little bowl. And it was like hard. It didn't melt. And I go, Danny, look at this shit. The ice cream didn't melt. So it's not that it's gone, but they sucked the energy out of it. My dad used to yell when things would fall off the wall or shelves, and my mom would always tell him to stop yelling. It's just a spirit. Right. Stop yelling. I'll never forget one time when I first got a whole bunch of new kids here. Oh, I understand. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, it's crazy. At first I thought there was something wrong with the ice cream. I'm like, what kind of ice cream doesn't melt? And then I'm like, and Danny's like, well, you know how all the food gets dry? I'm like, oh yeah, because they take the energy. He goes, well, what did you think they did? I go, so fast that it didn't even melt. Like, it was like it wouldn't melt. It's so fucking weird. Anyway, but yeah, like, I'll never forget, one of the kids were like, hey, he broke something. And I was like, oh, did he do it on purpose? And they're like, no. I go, it was an accident. It's okay. Don't worry. So they were like tattling on each other that he broke something. Technically, like, I leave them out toys, and then I see them with a toy in their hand that I have out, but the toy is still there. It's like they take the energy of the toy into their realm. It has to physically be here, but they take it into their realm. Even though it's still sitting on my shelf, I could see them playing with it. It's like weird. That's how it works. As long as it's not wind. As long as it's not wind, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, I thought that I'm like, what the fuck are they putting in this ice cream that it won't melt? But then I realized, oh yeah, I left it for the spirits. So those kind of things are, yeah, that's why I find this so fascinating and why I made it a point to learn everything. And everybody's like, well, I know spirits exist, but I don't want to know everything. Like, I'm like, I do. Why? I don't know, because it's so interesting. So I asked them tons of questions. Whenever I think of something that I want to, I just ask. And if they can tell me, they'll tell me. There's been sometimes I've asked them stuff and all of them will just like walk away or turn their heads, or I'm like, oh, okay, you can't tell me that. you know. So yeah, so some things they can't tell you, but most stuff they'll tell me, especially about, crossing over, because I told them I would do it, but I wanted to know about it, right? Because I don't want to do something and I don't know about it. So, yeah. Do you sell those pendants you were talking about the other night? Yeah. I have some. I have to send one to Tired. Tired, sorry, I have it here. And one to Scott. I have to get to the post office. I have them sitting here. Um, I have tons of pendulums. Um, I also do, like, if you want protection for a certain thing, like I made Scott like a health and healing one when he hurt himself. I made him a health and healing necklace, and then I sent him a pendulum, but he lost his pendulum, so I made him another one. But yeah, and you can tell me what kind you like, gold, silver, what kind of is like your aesthetic, and I will. I have so much charms and stuff. I can make you any kind of thing. Just get me on. Do you have Facebook Messenger? Because if you want anything, um, crystals, or you want to know what kind of crystal to carry with you or anything like that. Oh, Nina, there's even there's a special pendant you can wear so nothing attaches to you. Because you're worried about things following you. Like I said, if it's a good one, it's usually okay. But if you want nothing to attach to you, there's the Sterulite. It's like a little I don't know. Do I have it out? Wait, let me see if I can give it to you. Show you guys. Are they in here? Yes. Okay. These. It's called Starulite. And this, if you carry these with you, or they'll make them into necklaces and stuff. This will help you. The spirits told me this particularly because I asked them when I first started this. What can I get so I won't get an attachment? And I wore this every time that I went doing those paranormal things. Oh, I'll give it to you. It's up in my description, up in the on my channel. When you go to the channel, can you see? Okay. When you go to the channel and it says there's more, come on, don't be dumb. Okay. There's more. There's all the links. There's my Facebook, and you guys can get me on Facebook anytime you want. Just click, tell me who you are. I'm right there. Yeah. I think I could put it into the, but yeah, I have it so particularly for that, so that you guys can leave me alone. Not now. I don't want to make it better. I can probably get to myself and give you guys the, yes. Okay. See that? Here we go. I can put it in there. If you can't find it on my channel, but I always leave my extra links so that you guys can get me. I have my email, but I don't check it a lot, so Messenger's way better. So here's my Facebook if anybody needs it. And I don't do any of those X or any of that shit anymore. So you can always leave a comment and tell me on my latest video, hey, I have to email you if you don't have Facebook. And then I'll know to look at my email because my email's up there, but you have to tell me because I don't check it a lot because mostly it's spam. Or you can get me on Facebook Messenger. Yeah. So anytime you guys need anything, like I said, you can just get me there. So yeah. And like I said, look up that if you're looking for a really good one that will help you not get any attachments. That's this starulite. It's a weird spelling though, but that's what it looks like. So you'll be able to find them. So there you go. So yeah. And if you guys are interested, like, so right after I started doing this with my son because he was seeing things and then I saw all this stuff and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. I want to know all about it. And I decided I was going to help. I had like a spiritual awakening is what they say. So I had a 5-hour vision and they played like a story in my head. So it opened my eyes to a lot of things, but it was all played like they play it in a way that they think you'll understand, and I guess not to scare you. I don't know. Or to give you too much information. Like even to this, like even like years after I had the vision, like I would hear a name and I'm like, that's your spirit guide's name? Like that spirit guide's name was in my vision. Like, like things like that. Like, okay, like, and these are guides that helped me in there, but they weren't guides, they were like people. But that's how they'll show it to you. They'll show it to you as people, and then you'll realize, holy shit, that's this one spirit guide, and they helped me. Like, so years after, I was still figuring out things about this vision. But what I did was I played this vision out in there's a playlist called Saving the World Saturdays, and I played it out. Even Benny is in it because she was in my vision. And she was a little before the vision too, like things leading up to it, whatever, because Benny and I have been friends forever. So I played out the whole vision in cartoon form. Like I made it into a cartoon so that because like I didn't know any other way to do it, but so it's in a cartoon sci-fi form. And I play the whole vision out of what happened. And because of how that vision was and how it played out, it gave me a lot of insight on because everybody believes something different when it comes to God and the creation of Earth and the universe and all this stuff. And I never believed what the church said. That was just me. There was something wrong with it. I was like, why would they have the devil, somebody really bad, in charge of the jail? Like, because hell is a jail, right? Would you put Charles Manson in charge of a jail? No, because that would be insane. So my whole thing was, I don't understand. Like, so many things didn't make sense to me in my religion anyway. I don't know what they were trying to tell me I'm Greek Orthodox, right? So it just didn't make sense to me that I wasn't interested in it. Like, because I'm like, no. And I believe in God, the universe, spiritual stuff. Yes. But I didn't believe any of that crap they said because I didn't there were some things that just didn't make sense to me. And if it doesn't make sense to me, I don't believe it. Right? Spirits make sense to me because I know we're energy and I know that, um when you pass, that it's very possible that you stay here. I always thought that. I always thought there were spirits and cryptids and stuff, like animals that we just haven't discovered yet, especially in places like under the water, because who the hell's going that deep, especially back then, right? So I always believed that stuff. But, I just didn't believe some things because it didn't make sense to me. But after I had that spiritual awakening, so many things made more sense to me about heaven, hell, purgatory, all these different things. Um, and yeah, but they showed me that, so I guess so that I could, because you can't really cross over spirits and help them go to heaven, right? Or where they have to go if you don't believe in it exactly, you know? Um, after they showed me that, how they explained it made so much sense to me. Like, they're like, oh, the devil is not, the devil is just who we call the devil is something else. The person who runs hell is not bad. It's just a person who was put in charge to run hell. They're actually quite they're not good, they're not bad, they're neutral. They're a neutral spirit, and they make sure nothing goes wrong down there. And that made sense to me, like, you know, um most of the bad shit's here on earth, even though we can't see it. That's where they're roaming. Um so yeah, it just made more sense to me, and I understood it all, and then I was like, oh, cool. And that's when I started crossing over spirits, but I couldn't do any of that until I understood how it worked and why people wanted to go there, right? Like, because to me, I would have stayed here too, because I would have been like, no, I don't know what the fuck is up there. Right? It made no sense to me, any of it. And that's why a lot of people don't cross over too, because they're like, I don't know what the heck is there, right? They're just like, stay with what you know kind of stuff. But yeah, but once I knew what was up there, then I was like, oh, okay, fine. Every culture through time believed in something called Dagon, which makes no god. Well, see, the way they explained it to me was, there's a spirit. That's the easiest way to say it. There's a spirit that runs heaven, there's a spirit that runs purgatory, and there's a spirit that runs hell, and then there's death. So that the creator, there is a creator, from what I understood, the creator, so who we would call God, the creator, doesn't sit there up in heaven. He goes and creates life all over the universe and beyond, like all through all the universes. That's his job. He goes create things. And he leaves spirits. So like, let's say he has helpers, I don't know, like a job. You have the boss, and then you have the workers, like the managers and all that. So he leaves his managers on the planet after he creates life to take care of those kind of things, heaven, hell, all the whatever, wherever the spirits go. So from what I understood, okay, there's a creator. Good. That would be who we would call God. And then there's spirits that run these places where we're going to spend our afterlife, right? Good. That made so much sense to me. And maybe it's just me, but so I was like, okay, that's how I interpreted the vision that they gave me. And it made so much sense to me. And I felt so much more at peace with my spirituality, with everything. So yeah, but so I usually call him the creator. I don't call him God, because he's the creator, and the spirit that they left in charge of heaven, the spirit they left in charge of heaven, I never met that guy, but he's up there. you know But yeah, so anyway, that is such a good series. You can watch it. It was a long series. It was like if Netflix had like some kind of thing where you can put your own like series in and they would like take like snippets, I would put that because I think it's such a good story. Anyway, that's how good it was. And it kept everybody wanting, like, whoever watched the series, like, oh my God, why'd you leave it off like that? I can't wait till next week, you know? So you could watch it like that. Or I put, part one and then part two. I didn't do the last season, part three, all in one video because my computer died and I can't do it on my phone because it's like hours and hours of video. But so if he made us in his image, how come we can't live that long? No. You see, like I said, I don't believe in this Bible thing the way most people do. The creator, and we're not all in his image because there's all different kinds of things up there, from what I understand, in, in the universe. They don't look like us, all of them. They look all different. Some of them are just planets of animals, what we would call animals, but they're intelligent. Like, so yeah, that's a bunch of horse pooey. It's like he just decided he wanted to make something, and each place he goes, he makes something different. In my vision, when I bumped into the creator, when I got out of hell, long story, because I can't tell you the whole thing. Anyway, I saw him and he was digging in the dirt on a planet that was literally like a sandy dirt, not even desert, just like this weird sand that I never seen before, and some rocks. There was nothing else on this planet, and there was no sun or no moon. Okay. And then, so he was digging in the dirt and he didn't speak English. So he spoke telepathically to me and he's like, what the hell are you doing here? Basically, he said it nicer. Like, it's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, hey, I need to get back to my body and time is running out. Is there a door here? Like, I have to get back. And then he just points like behind this rock and there was a light and I'm like, oh, great, thanks. And he's like, well, um, and then I turned around and I asked him something like, what are you doing? Then I asked him what he was doing. And he's like, oh, I'm creating people, basically. Like. And I was like, oh, make me with bigger boobs. And then I went through the light and I'm like, who the fuck tell the creator, hey, make me with bigger boobs? Like, that was what I said to him. Okay. Why? Don't ask me why. But that's what the hell I said to him. I do not have bigger boobs, so maybe in the next life. I was just saying it to be the fool. Oh yeah, I know you're about falling asleep. That's right. Do you think of mediums, Christina, like John Edwards or the Long Island Medium? Okay, so I both of those supposedly they called them out, and it's people like those kind of people who give people like me a bad name and why people don't believe in us. Okay, I don't ask for money. I never ask for money for helping anybody. If I have to do a cleansing and it's going to cost a lot of money for sage and holy water and whatever, I'll ask you to get that part and you give it to me, and so it'll be just that, give me the sage and whatever. But I would do the house cleaning. I wouldn't charge you for my time, right? I don't charge people for helping them. And I don't claim that I can call your mother at any time and talk to her because I can't. Okay. If your mother has a message and she knows I know you, word will get around and she'll come here and say something to me. I'll write it down like your guides do when I do the readings, and then I would, get in touch with you and tell you. But if they're, especially if they're crossed over, I can't just, I don't have I don't have a microphone to talk to the other side. Okay. I talk to the spirits that are here that didn't cross over, spirit guides that are here helping people. Um, Sometimes on the spirit box, you could talk to people on the other side, but that's if they want to fucking talk to you. That's if they bother to come through. Like most of the spirits that you're talking to are spirits that didn't cross over. So if your mother's crossed over, unless she has something to tell you, most likely, or she happens to be visiting you at the time, because they'll come back and forth to visit. My mother comes back and forth to visit sometimes. Um, I can't just call her, and these people charge rich and famous people like, oh, do you want to talk to your mother? Do you want to know your future and all this? I don't, I personally don't know that anybody could do that. I don't know. I, I don't think it's possible unless your mother's not crossed over. Um, then maybe, or, maybe the mother came to them and then they went to them and it's like, hey, your mother has a message, pay me this much. But I don't take money because it's exploiting the spirits, okay? So when I see people like this on TV talking about this stuff, I mean, if you go to help with a case, if you go to, and even then, the spirits give you such freaky things sometimes. You don't want to give wrong information, so I try not to. So I blocked a Facebook medium. She insulted my whole state. She said the state was 85% of her audience, then called us dumb bums. She called the deceit. Oh, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They give people bad names. Like, I just want to help the spirits. Um, and I want to let people know that the paranormal is not bad. It's not like I said, most of them are children looking to cross over. And on TV and all these places, it makes it seem like there's demons everywhere that are out to get you. Demons are, unless you are really getting a demon's fucking way, they're never going to bother you. There's the head demon, which is a woman, or what's the word? She thinks of herself as a female because they're probably both. So it's what you associate with. So she's associated as a woman, like a queen or whatever. And she tells them what to do. And they're basically go to eat up like the worst of the worst kind of spirits that are out there. Um, they're not after people. They couldn't care less about us. So unless you summon them or fuck with them, you're not coming across demons. You're coming across crazy ass human spirits. If they're bad motherfuckers in life, they're going to be bad motherfuckers after life. So that's most of the time what you're coming across if you get a bad one. A twisted human is a human that has been here so long, like died in the 1700s, because after like you're here so long, your soul, and you never cross over, you start losing your humanity and your energy gets crazy and you're just like, you know, something in between not human and human now. And those are the most dangerous spirits. And that's usually what the demons are going after, looking for them to steal that energy, because it's no good to that person anymore, because it's not a person anymore. And they consume that energy basically. Um, so that's really what the demons are doing. They're not bothering you any. So I really just want people to know that it's not what everybody thinks. But anyway, and because I find it so interesting, all of the stuff, that's why I do this. But yeah, so I don't charge for, that's why I give the readings for free and all that stuff. And that's why I say, if you like me and you want to help me out and you want to leave a tip I have a PayPal. You could become a member. You could drop one of these, I don't know what they call them, super chat things. Then great. I appreciate it. Um, but I don't charge because I think it's like exploiting the spirits because I don't know this information. The spirits are giving me this information. And so I don't know. I find it weird. Like I'm like the third part. I'm like the second party. So they're the first party, I'm the second, and then you're the third getting the information, right? So like it's like I don't know if I could charge for that, When I was a teenager, went to palm reader at a carnival. She told me my parents were going to die young. That freaked me out. They didn't die young, by the way. Yeah, you know why? Because the fortune tellers and palm readers just taking your money. You know how many I don't know, like a few months ago in the summer, I was walking, and this lady stops me. Oh, I see this spirit with you, whatever. I go, lady, I'm a medium. You don't have to, I'm not paying you. And she's like, well, then you know what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing because I don't charge people. Like, if I have to tell somebody something that's important to either their life or whatever, I'm going to just fucking go up. They could think I'm crazy, but I'm going to tell them anyway. If my spirit guide all of a sudden says, oh my God, go over there and tell that lady not to cross the street, I'm going to fucking go over there and tell the lady, don't cross the street yet. Okay? Whether she believes me or not, I don't care. I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to charge her when she doesn't get hit by the car, or, none of that. No. So I said to the lady, I don't know what you're doing because I don't do that. That's why I more call myself a spirit medium because I'm working for the spirits. I'm not working for anybody else. I'm just working to help them. So, yeah. That's why whenever somebody wants charge, Scott was like, "Oh, this medium contacted me." I'm like, "Don't pay her. If she asks you for a cent, first ask her, are you going to charge me for this information? If she says yes, block her because she's conning you. Because, like I said, if I had something to tell you that was important, I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to be like, I have something to tell you and then try to charge you. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, I don't do that shit. So that's why I think a lot of those people who charge are fake because I think the spirits are going to be like, no, I'm not giving you any information when you're going to charge these people. You know what I'm saying? $500 for a tarot reading? That's crazy. You can go on Etsy and they'll give you one for $5. They'll give you 2 cards and they'll send you your reading in your email for $5. If you're really hard up, you could get one $5 on Etsy, but you could just come to my Wednesday show and I'll give you one for free. She called people names for not wanting for. Yeah, I'm telling you, those are crazy people. And I mean, everybody should get. Like, when I wanted to do some card readings for, like, the crystal shop, I said to the spirits, is that okay? Like, because right now I'm not working and I could use a few extra bucks if she's looking for somebody or whatever. And they were like, as long as you say that it's entertainment and you just read the cards, yeah, you could charge. Because it's entertainment. You're not giving them any information. You're just doing it for fun, right? And if the spirits have something to tell them, you're going to say, look, I'm going to give you this for free and I'm going to tell you something. Because even the spirits, like, they don't want you charging people for information they telling you, like your spirit guide wants to tell you something. And then the person's, no, they don't like that shit. Oh, good, Jen. I'm glad you guys are home and I'm glad Manny's okay. I prefer your readings. Thank you. And I try hard to understand what your guides are telling you guys, Maybe I'm not right all the time because sometimes there's a lot of noise. but I try really hard, and it's for free, and I hope you guys get something out of it. And a lot of people, like Rosanna the other day, said, "Tell Rosie thank you. What you guys said happened about the paperwork, and I made sure I did it, and everything worked out." So sometimes we're right on the money. It's your spirit guide. But I have to give myself a little credit because I have to hear them, right? So I do give myself a little credit when it comes to that, because now I got pretty good at hearing them, right? But that took like 2 years to really be able to do that. Um, so yeah, that part I'm proud of myself. Sad because they play on people's emotions. Yep. And that's why, that they say, uh, I have a headache from the stress. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Um, but thank goodness, um, you know, everything's fine. He's gonna be sore. You're gonna put some ice and some, you know, heat, and I don't know what they told you, probably heat and ice. She said nobody asked teachers or doctors to work for free. She really, oh God. Anyway, listen, like I said, you can say, hey, for entertainment purposes, if you want a reading, it's $5. Yeah, okay. And if people want to pay it, it's okay. But you can't like give like an actual like message and try to charge $500. That's insanity. If it's just for fun and you want to charge, hey, $5 for fun, let's all have some readings. $5 a reading, whatever. For your time only, but $500, that's insanity. I don't even pay the doctor $500. A doctor's, what is it, $150 to walk into the urgent care and get a prescription? Who the fuck is paying her $500 and you don't even know she's any good? No, thank you. Anywho, but now it's illegal, and I try to tell people this. It's illegal for fortune telling, especially, I don't know in New York, but I know in PA and stuff, it's illegal to charge for fortune telling, and tarot cards and all that, because of the fact that people were giving their life savings to these people who were playing on, you know, people that were in a bad way, that really just wanted like good news and whatever, and they would keep going and going and telling them, and these people are paying them their life savings, and and really most of them are a bunch of horse shit. So yeah, it's illegal in most places. So I'm with you on that. It's crazy to make people to pay for a reading when the spirits. Yes, exactly. Good, Annie. Stay away from that crazy lady. There's a lot of them on Facebook too. Like I said, I think Scott was approached by 2 of them. You can't do that shit. Like I said, it's different. You say, oh, for entertainment, you want a reading, get one for $5 on Etsy. Good, fine, whatever. Because it's for entertainment and fun, and you should pay for entertainment and fun. Like like my mother got the best reading she ever had. She went to this bar, and they had a tarot reader there, right? And basically, though, what they did was, to give the tarot card lady money, usually they charge a $10 fee to get into the bar. That night you had to pay 15. So the $5 went to her for every person who came in the bar, and then she did readings. And then you would tip her if you thought she was good. My mother got the best reading from that lady. And so that's how she made her money. She didn't charge people directly, and you didn't have to get a reading if you didn't want to. If you paid to get into the bar, the $15 good, she got some of it or whatever, and then you would tip her. And yeah, so you could do those kind of things too, like have the venue pay you for your services, and then just say, no, you paid, I'm getting paid by the bar, whatever. You just have to put a tip if you want, that would be a good way to do it. because the spirits don't want you to starve to death if that's all you could do, you know. You do something like that, but $500, they won't give you any messages. They're gonna tell you you're taking advantage, but they'll never tell you you can't get a tip, like, you know, because they're like, no, if they want to tip you, that's their business. And I go, okay. So yeah. She said she would send police on anyone asking for free. I think a lot of people were messaging her. Anyway, she can't call the police. They can call the police on her saying she's charging for fortune telling. They just have to look up the fortune telling rule in their state. Because like I said, in most states, PA and stuff, it's illegal to charge for fortune telling. You can, if it's for entertainment purposes only, you can charge for entertainment, but you can't charge for readings, supposedly. But one lady I went to long time used to ask for a pack of cigarettes or just a donation, right? Like that you could do. Hey, a tip, a donation, right? Um, because she was a good one, because she knew better. Because she knew the spirits wouldn't talk to her if she started taking advantage of people. That's why I don't really go to a medium, right? Yeah, you don't go. Yeah. That's why when those people would stop me in the street, I'm like, no. And they're like, but I have something to tell you. Then you would just tell me if it was important. Like, because I would never, if I knew information like somebody was going to get hit by a car in a day, I would fucking tell them. I wouldn't try to charge them for it. You know, like, no way in hell. But that's just me. And some people are not like me. And that's how I know that they don't really talk to spirits, because they're trying to charge people. Like, I walked by, we were on a live stream. I think, Jen, you were there. And I showed like the church and whatever. We were walking around Ditmars, and I walked past the fortune teller, but she wasn't at her desk, but her paper was there, right, to say how much she charged. And I put it down, and I was like, $50 for a regular tarot reading, and everybody was like, $50, that's a lot. I was like, yeah, damn. But she's been there forever, so I just wonder how much money she makes, because she's been there forever, so she must make some money. I was like, damn, spirits, maybe I should get a chair and sit outside and be like, tarot reading $5. They'd be okay with $5, I guess, but and it wouldn't be like I'd be forcing anybody. I'd just be sitting there, and if they stop, they actually want a reading, I'd give it to them. But you know, $500 or 50, even 50. I thought $50 was too much. It's not been important then, if right, if you can't just give the person, right. That's what I'm saying. It's not important. Like, in my heart, even if I charged for tarot readings, right? And the spirits told me, like, that lady over there, she's not gonna get a reading, but she's gonna step in front of a red car in 2 hours and get killed. I would fucking get up and tell her, look, you can believe me or not, in the next 2 hours, you're gonna get hit by a red car. Don't cross the street. Be very careful. Stay away from the street for at least 4 hours or whatever, you know? She would never know if she listened to me and stayed away from the street. She would never know if I was right. But if she got hit by a red car in the next 2 hours, because she was like, that fucking lady's crazy, you know, at least I would have did what I was supposed to do, you know, like, so either way, it is what it is, you know. But I wouldn't charge her for that. Exactly, Jen. Anyway, we've been on here over 3 hours. So I'm gonna get lost, and we're gonna see you again Saturday. Danny and I should be going live on Saturday. And yeah. And then you'll see Eddie and Jen on Sunday. Also Saturday, so Saturday we'll be on at like 6:30 after the 21st Century Suffragettes. Sunday, Eddie and Jen go live. Um And then Wednesday I'll be back for the regular cards and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll see you definitely on the tubes somewhere. Tomorrow is the Friday Night Scary Story. Saturday, I'm going to play just the footage that we went over for this live stream, in case you want to see any of those catches again and leave a comment on your favorite one. And then Sunday's the regular Sinister Sunday. And then Tuesday, I have a cooking video because I got a brand new, I guess it's kind of like a crock pot, but it's called the Stir Max. I review it for you and I make this absolutely delicious mac and cheese that's out of this world. So that's Tuesday's video. Yeah. So that's at least what's coming up for the, beginning of the week there and the weekend. So I hope you guys have a great night and thank you so much. And Jen and Eddie, I'm so glad Manny's okay. And I'm so glad everybody came. Thank you so much to Tired again for helping me finish the video. Yeah, I like cooking videos too, but I've been so busy I haven't had time to cook anything. But now that I have this thing, but a lot of you guys don't have it. I'm sure, though, it's the same as a crock pot, except it stirs, which is so great because you have nothing to do. Absolutely nothing, which is great. But you could probably do the same recipes in a regular crock pot. But yeah, but the fact that it stirs and you have nothing to do is so great. Anyway, thank you, Petrazi and Nina and Robert and Jen and Tired and Babia, and I think Maria stopped by. I think Susanna stopped by, didn't she? Annie stopped by. Thank you so much. And who else do we have? Petrazi. I don't know. I don't remember. Scott stopped by. Thanks to Scott. SFL was here. Thank you so much, SFL and Nina and Maria and Babia and I think Rosanna was here. I don't know. Thanks to everybody. Now I'm leaving. Janelle was here. Thank you, Janelle. Okay. I'll keep you in mind if like I said, we could always I just love walking in those kinds of places too. We don't necessarily have to ghost hunt. We could just walk and video. That spirit that was attacking me, I was literally doing a video about the most historic road in Bayshore. I got disembodied voices. A spirit followed me home and attacked me. So yeah, I wasn't doing no paranormal. So I do like historical stuff too. So we could always do something historical and just by accidentally catch a ghost. So, there's always that. All right, I'm leaving. Let's see what outro. Nina, I don't have that outro here, but I'm sure I have a fun one nonetheless. Let's see which one we have. Oh, this one.
Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. We are so glad you came. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Is everyone gone? Huh? Good. Oh my gosh, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this anymore. I'm exhausted.